area known as the table. And in just a few moments, we'll have kids coming in, but we do want to talk about last week's game a little bit. Coach, another shutout. You're outscoring your opponents on the season 187-6. And I think our defense really stepped up last Thursday night. So.
I tell you, I was proud of our effort, and they did a good job stopping the run. Only gave up one pass play of over 16 yards and was able to, D-line get pressure on them. Ridge coach had a couple of big interceptions that again, there's things that, we as coaches see on film and stuff that is like, hey, those are great teaching plays for how he did that for future years. That so many times a person in coverage, especially linebackers, just kind of drop to an area and they're watching the quarterback. But what he did on those plays, he dropped to the person and went to where the receiver was, connected with him, got in the passing lane, and that was big to get that. I think his first interception, or maybe his second one, was the one that was the pick six that jumps us up 14-0 right off the bat. And so anytime you can get momentum like that, get a defensive score, that's very demoralizing to the other team. And so, but they did a great job. I was real proud of the goal line stand after they had that long kickoff return, took it inside the 10-yard line, and our guys got put really in one of the first stressful situations that they've had all year. Of how do you respond against adversity? A long kickoff return, first and goal, and our guys held strong for 4 straight plays. And so you love to see things like that. And again, just they did a great job.
Well, you mentioned those interceptions, and both of those happened in the first quarter. He had 2 interceptions in the first quarter. I think that was an important couple of events that happened in the game because, before the game, things started off kind of weird. We get to Madison, and there's no electricity in the whole town.
Yeah.
And so, the officials show up and you guys start talking about, kind of getting a plan B in place. Right. And so
we decided 6 o'clock we're moving it to OCS.
Yes.
6 o'clock we started heading out. At 6:01 the lights came on.
They did. So. I had the stuff in my truck and I was like, hey, you got to be kidding me. But hey,
unique situation, crazy because and somebody pointed out for the game. They're like, Coach, you realize this is the 3rd game this year that we have dealt with light issues on our away teams. Caldwell, we didn't make a decision until like the day before at 1 o'clock whether we were going to play here or there. And then General Trask, we did move here because of light situations. And then, so, we only have 2 more regularly scheduled away games. Hopefully the lights will be going well leading up to those things.
Well, it was funny because I saw people walking in and I was like, well, here we go. And they're like, yeah, I turned around twice already, but I'm here. So, and, we got kicked off. And I didn't know how much that threw your team off, but, both teams had to deal with it. So I don't think there was any kind of advantage there. And so we get the lights on and then kind of set the tone early with our defense. I mentioned outscoring opponents 187-6. And you talked about those interceptions. We've had, I think, 7 interceptions on the year. That particular game, we had 14 points off of turnovers. Actually, both interceptions, one of them was the pick six. The other one we ended up scoring off of. So it was good to see our offense.
Offense has done well capitalizing on those opportunities because that's the thing is turnovers lead to points. And, in offense, they did. They capitalized on that. And so, that was big.
Yeah, so, the Jaguars, I will say this about going to Madison Parish. That was about the most hospitable group of people, and as nice as they could be. I guess they understood the electricity situation, but throughout the game, the people were just so welcoming, at least on our side, in the box, and just a hospitable group of people. So I do want to give them a shout out if they happen to watch this, but very hospitable. On the offensive side of the ball, Macon had a huge game, rushed for 200 yards and a couple of touchdowns, and we've come to see that from Macon and almost expect him to have a big game every week. He's a great player, super fun to watch, but there were some times where he had a little difficulty getting going. So what I want to know is, from a fan's perspective, it looked like their defense was really getting into the backfield, and Madison's was, and I don't know if they were bringing more people than we had to block them or what was going on, but it was disruptive for a little while.
Yeah, I tell you, one guy stood out on film, and number 52, their linebacker. I mean, he made plays all over the place, and he really, like I say, he hit some creases and made some plays that in the backfield, things like that. And again, he's just a good football player, and good players going to make good plays at times. And so, yes, we come to expect that, hey, we need to do a 10-yard run every single play. But there are times that, the other team's going to make a play. And like I say, 52 for them, was outstanding linebacker, and he made a lot of great plays, just scraping but yeah, for our offense, I mean, making to have 200 yards rushing. I think Luke threw for over 100 and something again, and so offense again to put 42 points on the board, for the fourth consecutive week, with 4 new offensive linemen up there, and again, all of them, it's their first time as a unit working together, and so. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, so 4 games into the season, let's see, we've had Cooper Russell with an interception return for a touchdown, and then Melton with an interception return for a touchdown, and now Rich Coates joins that group. 3 defensive touchdowns in 4 games. I mean,
that's pretty big.
You got to love that.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, the other thing I want to ask about, one thing I do want to talk about is Madison had a clear game plan going into it. They get the ball first, and they go on a 22-yard drive that lasted over 5 minutes. So they wanted to play keep away, and they did that throughout the game. 29 minutes of possession compared to our 19 minutes of possession. So being able to overcome that time of possession, I thought they executed their game plan well. They just weren't able to capitalize. Right,
they did. I mean, they nickel and dimed and made some plays here and there and just kept moving the sticks. And again, that's good game plan to have. You know?
I mean that's what you got to do. And I thought that they executed it well, but our defense stood up to the test. The other thing I want to ask about is the penalties. My goodness, Coach, we were there. It felt like we were there forever. So many penalties in the game, and I don't think it was the officials. I mean, I think they were legit.
Well, that was. I told the guys after the game, my 30 years here, I don't remember us ever having 4 offside penalties in one game.
Man.
And most of those were first quarter.
That's right.
And so. Just lack of discipline on our part and things that we have to correct and get straightened out, because those are things they'll cost you a game.
Yeah.
Especially end of the game, team goes on 2 and you jump off sides and give them that free first down. I mean, go back to Calvary in 2019. We got the ball and there's about a minute left in the game, and it's 4th down on their end of the field. That's and we go on 2 and they jump off sides and we were able to take a knee. And so those are things that we have to get corrected.
Yeah, so we ended up with 9 penalties for 75 yards. However, the Jaguars had 12 for 88. So there were just a lot of penalties in the game. One that I want to talk about because I want some clarity on it, because I want to make sure I understand the rule correctly. The onside kick.
That was a missed call, and then there's times that I realize, and so I really appreciate the Monroe Officiating Association. Stuart Slaughter runs that association and does a great job of training and teaching officials. There's a lot of rules in the rule book.
There is.
And things change. Every year they're adding things. But that was Mr. Slaughter makes it real clear to all coaches that, hey, any cause of concern, send it in. We will evaluate and we will discuss it and talk about it for teaching and training. And so that was one that I sent in, and he sent back and said, yes, that was a legal kick. The rule. They added a rule in 2020 that states if you kick the ball directly into the ground off of the tee, it's called a pop-up kick, and it takes a high bounce. That is an illegal kick. The one that Gavin did for the onside, he did not slam it directly into the ground. He kicked it to where it went probably 6 yards and a little bit outside the hash before it took that bounce, and it just took a great big bounce. And so, I understand the confusion on the part of the official is that high bounce is what threw things off and added confusion. But we did get clarification on that this week, that kick. He was like, hey, we will discuss and address that, use it as a learning tool. And that was a well-executed kick. And so, yes, that's something we'll be doing more often.
Well, like you said, it was well executed. It was beautiful. I mean, that thing it skipped and then bounced straight up, and it was like you draw it up. So, and that's the excuse me. That's the reason I ask is because. I don't think we should throw that one away.
No, that's a good one. Gavin works hard at his kicking game, and again, as a weapon that we can use a lot of different type kicks and everything. So he does a great job with that.
All right. Well, in just a minute, Coach, we're going to talk about the Rayville game this week. It's homecoming week, and kind of preview what's to come with that. But before that, we're going to take a quick commercial break. So stay with us. We'll come back and talk to Coach about the next game.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome back to the weekly OCS Football Coaches Show, and we've got some special guests here today. Got number 6, Eli Red. He's a cornerback and defensive back on the team, and number 7, Cooper Russell, who you'll see at middle linebacker and tight end sometimes. So, guys, first thing I want to say is thank y'all for taking time away from class. You're supposed to be in class right now,
yes, sir.
I call that an excused absence. So
that's fine with me.
Yeah,
it's cool.
So I'm glad y'all are here. So, do want to ask you a couple questions and let all these fans kind of know a little bit about you if they don't already know you. So I had Cooper in class. I've known Cooper for a long time. His mom taught one of my kids, and she was a great teacher. Still loves Walker, and Walker still loves her every time they see each other. So your family has played a big part in your academic career, in your athletic pursuits. How much does that mean to you to have a family that supports you?
It means a ton. Even like last year, when I sat the bench, they still came like every single game. So they're always there. They're still there this year. They never miss a game. JV, middle school, baseball, they're always there. I know they love me, and I love them too. So
yeah.
It's awesome.
Man, that's awesome. It's good to have a great family. And Eli, I don't know your family as well, but because you've only been here for a couple years. You made a transition from another school to OCS. So tell us a little bit about that transition and how it went, coming to a school like this.
It's been like not even a whole year yet. Christmas time will be a year, but the transition, it was not easy. I mean, no transition's ever easy, but it was definitely the right decision is what I thought, because, I mean, it's just my personality fits in better here. It's just, I mean, I enjoy it a lot. It's a good school, good experience, good environment, a lot of fun.
Yeah, so I think you've done well with it, and love watching both of you guys play on most of the time it's Friday nights or Thursday nights sometimes. But I know there's more to you than just what we see on the field. I see you at practice. I see you in your games. What do you guys like to do? Cooper, I'll go to you first. What do you like to do besides football?
I love to hunt.
Okay.
I plan on going hunting later today after practice. So hopefully I'll shoot one. But hunting, fishing, being outside, studying too. I'm pretty smart.
Yeah.
So I try to be.
Yeah, well, that's cool. What about you, Eli?
Similar thing, hunting, fishing, big outdoors. I really like to, go on drives by myself, just back roads, windows down, listen to music.
Yeah, what about other sports? You play other sports?
Oh, yeah, I play baseball and run track.
Okay. All right, good. Cooper, is this your only sport?
No, sir. I played baseball in the past. I didn't play last year, but I'm coming back this year.
Oh, it's a big comeback.
I'll be out there.
All right. Well, good. Well, you hear that? Come out in the spring and watch these guys do their thing on the baseball field or on the track. Senior year, it's kind of one of those bittersweet things. You're enjoying the comfort of where you've been for a while, but you're going to have to turn a corner and begin making plans for your post-high school life. So I'll start with Eli this time. Eli, what are your plans beyond high school?
let's see, my family owns, well, not my direct family, but like grandparents and stuff. They own several nursing homes and stuff. So I was planning on going to ULM to get a health science degree. So I'm able to manage nursing homes and stuff. I'll go into business and all that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it just fits.
Yeah.
Like, it fits me.
Yeah, it's kind of your heritage a little bit,
Yep.
so that'll be cool. Glad you're staying in town, too. Cooper, what's working for you? You got a Louisiana Tech shirt, but I saw you had a ULM shirt on the other day, too. So,
Yes, sir, I did.
Just want to make that clear. So what are your plans?
I'm not sure where I'm going yet. I'm going to study kinesiology somewhere and be a chiropractor.
Okay, so
That's
what
the plan.
Any opportunities that you've been
Yes, sir.
given?
I have one offer from UAM in Monticello, so that's one.
The Boll Weevils?
The Boll Weevils,
Yeah.
yes, sir. That's my address, too. It's Boll Weevil Boulevard, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I'm talking to a few more coaches, so we'll see what comes.
Okay, well, I just want to say that both of you guys are fantastic at what you do on Friday nights. Our defense has only allowed 6 points this year. I mean, we've outscored our opponents 187-6. I talked to Coach about that in the coaches show, but I mean, you guys are kind of senior leaders on that defense, play a big part. Cooper, you're having a phenomenal season. Through 4 games, you've got 33 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown, 2 passes deflected, and a forced fumble. You are all over the field, and I think that's I love watching it because most of the time in an Eagle defense, the middle linebacker is more of a kind of a get in the way type of guy.
Yes,
but
sir.
you get all over the field and make plays. And
Yes,
like
sir.
you said last year, you didn't play very much, to be honest. You're 6'6",
6'6".
and playing middle linebacker. What's that been like, kind of taking on that new position and the success you've had at it?
I was DN a whole career. I moved to Sam linebacker last year, and then Mike before Cedar Creek, like week 8. So I loved it. It's been fun, real fun. I'm doing pretty good so far. I just want to keep doing better.
Yeah, stay healthy, and
Yes, sir.
but you're doing a great job, really holding that defense down. I think it's been great. Plus, your statistics, jump off the page if anybody looks at. And I'm just going to say this, coaches, if any college coach is watching, don't miss out. Don't miss out on this kid. And Eli, you're playing cornerback. You've got 12 tackles on the year, 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack, 2 pass breakups, 2 passes defended, and 2 forced fumbles. You made some really good plays, especially on run support. So, is that something that you kind of knew for when you got here? You knew that was an opportunity to play cornerback.
Well, at my old school, I played outside linebacker. It was like an outside linebacker, kind of rotate to safety, depending
Kind of
on
rover type position?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like that. And I was not easy, but used to playing the run. I was good run support for an outside guy coming around the edge, and I don't know, it was just kind of what I've always been taught, what I've always done. So this year, moving to corner, I mean, it's different, new position, new concepts, new techniques. But, I mean, I'm just always willing to learn and push as hard as I can to get it right.
Yeah, well, you're doing a great job, and especially when you get the opportunity to lay a big hit on somebody, and I know that to me that looks like I bet that's Eli's favorite thing to do is come up there and hit somebody. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just like an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Just gets me going.
Yeah, it started off at that scrimmage game we had over in Ruston where you smacked that dude. So again, love watching you guys play. Homecoming week is this week. How are you guys going to stay focused for the game? You can go ahead, Cooper.
You just study huddle, look at the defensive sheets Coach Fitchie gives us, and stay focused on what to do. Don't get distracted by all the pretty girls walking around.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. Just stay focused on the main goal because we got to play Friday still. We can't forget. But, I mean, it doesn't mean not have fun all week, dress up like everybody else. But we can't lose sight of what the main mission is for this week.
All right. Well, last question coming up. Cooper, what do you hope to accomplish this season on the football field?
Dominate, get undefeated, and win state. That's the overall goal.
Yeah.
So that's the end goal, too.
Yeah. What about you?
Same thing. I mean, do my stuff right and hold the team accountable as they would hold me accountable to doing my stuff. And I've never been part of a state championship team during football season. Well, during football. And, I'm excited. I'm just ready to see what's to come for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I look forward to that. I look forward to watching y'all on Friday. And then as we get into the second half of our season, our schedule kind of takes a jump up with our opponents in difficulty. And so those games are going to be exciting. Really get to see where you guys have grown and what we can work on before our playoff run. So, again, great answers, guys. I want to thank you for your time, for missing a little bit of class and coming in here and sitting down and talking to me and talking to the people that come and watch you every Friday night. So we're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back in just a few moments to talk a little bit more with Coach Fitzhugh.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome back, Eagle fans, to the Week 5 OCS Football Coaches Show. I'm here with head coach Stephen Fitzhugh, and I want to talk about, coming off that 42-0 win at Madison Parish, going into this homecoming week. And, Coach, the first thing I want to ask you about homecoming is, this is your 27th year. Let's see, you've coached 335 games as OCS head coach. And when homecoming week comes, I imagine you get to see a lot of players from the past. How much do you look forward to seeing those guys?
Yeah, I tell you, it's great because this is oftentimes the one game that people will come back in town for, and so it's great to see former players. And those years pass by really quick. I mean, I've been here at OCS for 31 years now, and OCS been in school for 50 years, and so having the big celebration this weekend, things like that, there'll be a lot of players that do come back in town and just alumni. So it's going to be great to see a lot of people that you hadn't seen in a while that may live out of town, out of state, whatever it may be.
Yeah, it's a great weekend to come in for a game and for the celebration on Saturday night, the 50-year celebration, which I think is going to be just a blowout bash. I mean, it's going to be a big deal, and I know several people are excited about that. I'll be in attendance, and I know you will be there also. So I'm going to put you on the spot real quick, and I want to ask you, Coach, what is your most memorable game as head coach at Ouachita Christian?
Wow. That's one to. It's hard to pick out one. I can probably give you a top 10 because there's some that obviously I think these past several years. I mean. Calvary in 2019 was big. South Plaquemines in 2010 was big. Iota in 2000 was a huge one. And, of course, the semifinal game in 2020 at Vermilion that come down to overtime game, as well as 2021 overtime out here versus Calvary that, you win those games in the semis on the overtime to go to the Dome. I mean, there's been a lot of memorable games, and so it's hard to pick just one.
Yeah, I bet so. With
some of the top ones.
Yeah, with 335 games under your belt, that's I'm sure there is a lot to pick from. But the ones you mentioned are mine. Just in the past 8 years of watching OCS football, that Calvary game, that Glenbrook game was pretty good too that we had here.
No doubt about it, definitely was.
All right, so this week it's homecoming. You see some of the kids come in. We're here at break time. They're dressed in their get-ups and they're looking around. Is it easy to keep your team focused this week? Or?
Yeah, it is. I mean, we tell them dress up, have fun, eat a lot of food during the day, and then when it's time for practice, we're going to get out there and get to business and do what we need to do and be focused and sharp in practice. So it's easy. They do a good job of adjusting to that.
Well, good. Well, the Rayville Hornets are 0-4 coming into this. And so, you look at their record. There's not a lot to speak of there. You hope you come out Friday night, you take care of business, and then you kind of vault yourself into the second half of the season. We're 5 games in after this coming Friday. What do you expect from this Rayville team when they come to OCS on Friday?
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's easy to look at on film. A very talented group of athletes. I mean. I'd mentioned number 52 for Madison at linebacker was a guy that just ran to the football. I feel like Rayville has several of those players on defense that are guys that run to the football, good speed, good athleticism. They're a very dangerous team that they're 0-4, but they played a pretty tough schedule when you look at who they played with, Starlington, Oak Grove, Bastrop. I mean, they have played a tough schedule thus far, and so very talented team that, as we talked about, we're not going to look at opponents' records and what they've done here or there. It's about us that we need to go out and execute. We got to take care of the football, make the blocks, make the tackles, and just do the little things right, eliminate the lack of discipline penalties. And so each week's opportunity for us to get better, and that's what our goal is.
Okay, so I mentioned in the first half of the show, we've outscored opponents 187 to 6 on the season through the first 4 games. You know, great job by the team, but you know, none of the teams that we've played are ranked or are in the polls of any voter. With the level of competition that we've played, do you feel like this team is where they need to be to propel into the second half of the season?
Yeah, I mean, again, we got to be in that situation last week. You know, how do you respond in adversity? We challenged our guys at halftime. We didn't start off real well last week, and we challenged them at halftime. I thought they responded real well. Offense comes out and scores on the first play of the second half. Again, defense ended up having a goal line stand last week, and so it's about the effort and attitude, and again, you can't control what your opponents do, but you can control what you do. And again, that's what we want to do is we execute our game plan, and do the things that we're taught to do in practice and things such as that. And again, just execute on the fundamentals of the game when it comes to blocking, tackling, catching, taking care of the football, all of those things.
So after week 5, we'll go into the second half of the season, and the second half of our season looks to be a bit tougher, than the first half. Starting off with Delhi Charter, who's 3-1 right now. I know that's something that all of us are looking forward to. The Mangums and the Oak Groves and Faraday's and Beekman's the other team that we have in the second half of the season. So. How does it look going into the second half of the season? You feel good about, again, kind of where we're at. You clean up the penalties and those types of things. I think we're in for a good second half.
Yeah, again, we want to get better each and every week, and it's hard to believe we're already through week 5 almost. I mean, that's crazy. It flies by, and again, we just want to make the most of each day, each opportunity that we get. And get better each and every week, because every opponent's capable of beating us, and if we are not playing our A game. So we need to come out and execute each and every week.
Okay, so we got homecoming on Friday night. I know the high school kids have their kind of field day, game day on Friday. But what's going to go on during the game for people that may come out, for the homecoming festivities?
Well, hopefully a lot of points by OCS and a lot of tackles by OCS as well. So, like I said, we'll have the homecoming ceremony at halftime, and hopefully, we'll put on a great show on the field and for all the alumni to see as well.
All right, well, that's we'll begin to wrap up our Week 5 Coaches Show. I want to thank you, Coach Fitchu, for your time and coming out here and talking about your team, the transparency of being transparent with what's going on with your squad. We've got Friday night, Rayville's coming to town, 7 o'clock for our homecoming game. Saturday night we have the 50th celebration, the 50th anniversary celebration. For OCS, I know a lot of people are going to come out. So we've got a huge week here at Washita Christian School. We've got dress-up days. I think today was you're supposed to dress like you're 50 years old and up, and I guess
I did that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. That's what, my son was getting dressed. I was like,
every day.
He was like, I need a cane. I'm like, no, it's just 50. You don't need a cane. 50's not that old. But I guess pajamas are a thing.
I did notice a lot of people wearing these today. I told them just wait. They'll be there one day.
Yeah, I had to get those bifocal contacts. So just recently.
That's what I use on game night.
That's right. There you go. So it's a real thing. So again, I want to thank you. I want to thank McDonald's for sponsoring our coaches show Friday night, 7 o'clock, homecoming against Rayville. Be there for the game, and for the students who I know our homecoming court will be dressed in their very best, and I can bet you our student section is going to be dressed differently, but in their very best.
Absolutely.
Also, so we'll be back next week to preview the currently 3-1 Delhi Charter Gators. So until next week, go Eagles.
Eagle fans, may I have your attention, please? In accordance with the National Federation of High School rules, the use of Bluetooth speakers and/or electronic bullhorns is strictly prohibited. We ask that you refrain from using these devices. Thank you for your cooperation.
I'm a Stephen Fitzhugh Field at Eagle Stadium on the campus of Ouachita Christian School in Monroe, Louisiana for another edition of Ouachita Christian Eagle Football. I want to thank you for tuning in here on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network for tonight's contest between the Rayville Hornets and your Ouachita Christian Eagles. My name's David Gordy, and it's going to be my privilege to bring you the play-by-play call tonight. Handling the color commentary, my broadcast partner, Daniel Kirkendall, and down on the sideline, our man on the field tonight with the Marion State Bank sideline report, a former Eagle teammate of mine, Mike Gray. And as usual, Donnie Haley's going to be up here in the box with us, bringing you all of tonight's numbers. And I'd like to remind our listeners tonight that this game and all Eagle games are being streamed live in high definition. You simply go to YouTube, you look up OCS football, should be an OCS/Rayville, and that's going to take you right to the page, and you should be able to watch tonight's game live. Brandon McQuillan, Heath, and the boys do such a great job with all of these games every week. And when I will say this, when we're at home, they are fantastic. And you can watch the game and listen to our call from your TV, computer, smartphone device. Just go to listen and watch, and you can take in the game. Or if you're old school, right? And there's some people out there, including this guy, you just want to listen to the game, tune into the Wolf 92.3, or you can utilize the MixLR app. And in any case, a lot of options and no shortage of access to Ouachita Christian Eagle football. Daniel, it's great to be home. Fitzhugh Field, Eagle Stadium, and great accommodations that we have here at the school. And we always want to thank Kim Stinson and all the folks that kind of make up and help us keep this press box in the kind of shape that it is. It's a fantastic place to broadcast a game for. It's a great night for some high school football. And tonight's game, it's going to pack a little pageantry, right? Homecoming 2024 as the Ouachita Christian Eagles host the Rayville Hornets tonight. And hopefully going to be a good football game tonight.
Well, I know there's a buzz in the air, and like you mentioned, the pageantry. I'm looking down at the in the corner of the end zone, and the girls are down there. They have their hats on, and I don't know the total number of pictures that will be taken tonight, but I would. It's in the tens of thousands of pictures that'll be taken tonight. But another reason there's a buzz in the air. Do you realize this is week 5? So after this game ends tonight, we're halfway through the 2024 regular season. Seems like it's flying by a little bit.
It is moving, and well, you know, the Eagles make their way onto the field. The Eagles going to be celebrating homecoming in green jerseys, gold trim, and a traditional gold helmet, as well as gold pants with a green stripe down the side. Looking over across the field, the Hornets come to Monroe tonight, traveling whites. Not a real long drive for Rayville tonight, about 30 or 40 minutes to make it over here to Eagle Stadium tonight for what we hope is going to be a good football game. Daniel, you mentioned week 5, and it is week 5 of the season. It's here already, and tonight, what has been a pretty competitive matchup over the years with Rayville. The 14-game series between these two teams has the Eagles leading it with 9 wins against only 5 losses. The series dates back to 1990, and the Eagles have won the last 4 contests in a row. But most of these games have been pretty close between these two teams.
Well, you know, the Eagles come into this game, they're 4-0 on the season. Rayville is the opposite of that. They're 0-4. So on paper, this does not look like it's going to be a real competitive game. I mean, the Eagles are playing good, and, you know, this is another one of those teams that we haven't played in a couple years. It'll be interesting to see what they put on the field. I know they've played some similar opponents, but, you know, you hope the Eagles come out here tonight and put on a good show for the fans.
Well, you go down to midfield right now. Coach Fitzhugh is actually taking a few minutes to recognize a couple. It's something that he does, and you and I have always talked about the traditions that he keeps going with. But no matter, it's going to be one game during the season, every season, when he's going to recognize an alumni that actually played here at Ouachita Christian and their son that's playing, and he gets the young men and their dads out there, and they have a little ceremony, and it's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, honorary captains. So it'll be John Larkin Turner's dad and Eli Red's dad that are out there as honorary captains for tonight's contest.
Oh yeah, man, that's good. That's really good. As Coach Fitzhugh does a great job of recognizing the history and the tradition of Ouachita Christian football. Speaking of Coach Fitzhugh, Coach Fitzhugh is in his 27th season as the head coach of Ouachita Christian. 255 wins against 80 losses. The head coach for the Hornets tonight is Lent Bursey. Coach Bursey, in his second season with Rayville, has a career record of 5 wins against 10 losses with the Hornets. You mentioned it, Daniel. The Eagles come into tonight at 4-0. Coming off a win at Madison last week, 42-0. The Hornets enter tonight. Yeah, the Hornets enter tonight's contest at 0-4, coming off a loss to Oak Grove last week, 41-0. You notice at that time I didn't say that it was a great win or a solid win. I said that coming off a win at Madison, because I don't know that I'd call it a great win. I don't know that I'd call it a solid win, but a win's a win. But the Eagles probably have a little housekeeping to do.
Yeah, no question about it. Some of the things, you know, we're going to have to clean up kind of offensively. I'm trying to see what they're doing here with the ceremonial stuff. But, you know, we had a lot of penalties last week, and, you know, we had an abnormally high number of drops and errant passes. Our passing game was just not real sharp. So those are the two things that if we have time I'll talk about here in just a minute. But, yeah, definitely several things to clean up.
Well, it looks like we're getting ready to probably have our invocation. Invocation tonight going to be given by Dr. Saul Graves as he gets ready behind us to handle the opening prayer tonight, as well as our national anthem. But it's a little change of pace here. You never know which one's going to come first. Usually we have the coin toss followed by the prayer and national anthem. Here recently we've gone with, and that's exactly what we're going to do. As the honorary captains make their way out to the field, we'll go down to the field,
And number 11.
to midfield, to check in with Mike Gray and a Marion State Bank sideline report. How you doing, Mike?
That's great, and that's a great thing for those guys to have their dads out here as captains. I was able to do it with my two boys when they came through. A special memory.
All right, guys. My name's Mr. Pickett. I'm going to be the referee. This is Mr. Dotson. He's going to be the umpire, okay? Yes, sir. You are the visiting team, okay? This is heads. This is tails. Who's going to call it? All right, what's your call? Tails is the call. It is tails. You've won the toss. You want to defer? Yeah, we won the okay. You want the ball? Which way do you want to kick? Away from the block?
So Rayville won the toss. They're going to divert it the second half, and we'll be getting the ball.
All righty. Thanks a lot, Mike. Mike Gray with a Marion State Bank sideline report. We're going to take a break from here at Eagle Stadium. I'll invite you to come back and join us for tonight's kickoff. Homecoming 2024 here at Eagle Stadium. You're listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle Football on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network.
At this time, we would ask that you stand for the invocation led by Dr. Saul Graves. Prior to that, our national anthem performed by the OCS choir, by Dr. Saul Graves, U.S. OCS alumni of the 86 state championship team and member of the board of directors.
Let's pray. Father in heaven, we come before you tonight acknowledging you as a great and awesome God. We want to thank you so much for how much you've blessed our school, for how much you've blessed our country, and how much you've blessed each of us individually. I want to thank you so much for each of the family members, parents, alumni, coaches, and teachers that are represented here tonight, and pray that your blessings will be on each of them. I want to thank you so much for these young men that will be participating in this game tonight, and I just pray that you'll keep them safe as they play, and that they'll bring you honor and glory in how they perform on this field. I want to thank you for our visitors from Rayville and pray that you'll be with them tonight as they leave here, that you'll give them a safe trip back home. We pray for safety for all of us tonight. And we thank you most of all for your son, Jesus, and for the sacrifice that he made for each of us, and for the home in heaven that we're promised because of that sacrifice. It's in Christ's name that we pray. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your OCS choir and your alumni choir.
Broadcast booth brought to you by Agent Chris Thomas. Stephen Fitzhugh Field at Eagle Stadium. Homecoming 2024. As the Washita Christian Eagles getting ready to get this game started with the Rayville Hornets. And, hey, you know what they did? They put out the word that we needed as many members of the choir, you know, the old Eagle Airs, the current OCS choir, wanted everybody to get together for the national anthem. For the national anthem tonight, man, I tell you what, that was nice. A great opening prayer by Saul as well. And
well, wasn't he an Eagle Air? So he missed out on that.
He had to do the prayer.
Yeah, he had to do the prayer.
You know, I'm sure he definitely probably would have been down there. We get ready to get this game underway. Deep for the Eagles is Jude Turner. Turner's going to have his heels at the Eagle 15-yard line. As we get ready to get this one underway, it's going to be a real short kick, and that's going to be fielded by one of the upbacks for the Eagles. That's actually number 9, Ridge Coates, and Coach does a nice job of getting the ball up the field. Nice return that time, as the Eagles have set up shop with good field position to get tonight's game underway.
Yeah, not bad for your first possession to be in the opponent's territory. So the Eagles find themselves across midfield. It looks like around the 46-yard line.
Gain of 23 yards on the return. So Coach gets a little more out of that one than I thought he did, Daniel, as he does go across midfield. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Eagles as they start this drive in the ball game at the Hornet 46-yard line. Vadrine in the shotgun. Junior quarterback Luke Vadrine. 2 running backs beside him in the shotgun. Good snap from center. Play action. Unloads this one quick. Nice throw and a catch by Cam Voyan. And Voyan is going to have enough for a community pharmacy 1st down. Needed 10, picked up 12. 1st down Washita Christian as the Eagles moving the football early, Daniel. Inside the Hornet 40, let's call it 35-yard line, the 34. 1st down and 10 for the Eagles.
You got to like them getting Voyan involved early in the passing game.
It's a nice throw and a nice catch that time. Vadrine in the shotgun. 1st down and 10. Good snap from center. Rolls. Looks to throw and does. Got a receiver out in the flat, and that's going to be complete on the far side of the field. Looks like that's actually number 5, Andon Melton. Melton with a nice catch. Just shy of the 1st down, a gain of 7 on the play will bring up 2nd down and 3 for the Eagles at the Hornet 27-yard line.
Yeah, Melton's kind of moved into the offense with the absence of Luke Edwards, but I think Luke Edwards may be dressed out tonight.
2nd down and 3. Vadrine in the shotgun. Macon Leonard will join him in the gun. 2 receivers wide right, 2 left. Good snap. Luke sets his feet, feels some pressure, steps up in the pocket and delivers a strike. A little high that time for Melton, but I tell you what, hey, Luke stepped into the heat, made his own space there and delivered a nice pass. Hey, you know, one of those kind of a little high and away, but a really well-thrown football that time. And, Daniel, what I love is seeing him step up in the pocket, climb the ladder to make that throw.
That's right. And you can step into your throws, too, and he put some zip on that one. Like you said, it was a bit high, but he got, you know, Andy got his hands on it. You know, that was a good play and good throw by Luke.
3rd down and 3 for the Eagles. Calls for the football. Leonard's going to have this one. He's got some running room. He's got, it looked like he was going to have more than enough for a 1st down. But I think the Eagles are going to be faced with their first 4th down of the night, as he picked up 1 on the play. So it's going to be 4th and 2 for the Eagles. They put this just outside the 25-yard line.
Well, I think Rayville's band is here.
Well, if you can't hear it, we can't help you. 4th down and 2. Luke Vadrine in the shotgun. Opening possession for the Eagles. 3 receivers wide to the right, 1 left. Vadrine in the shotgun. Play. Fakes this one in. I don't know if he got there, Daniel.
Yep, short.
I think the Rayville Hornets may have just shut us down. No gain on the play, and the Hornets will take over on downs.
And you pick up a 1st down really quickly like that, and then you just kind of, you know, you make it complete another pass just short, and you think that, you know, with 3 plays you can pick up 2 yards. Well, the Eagles failed to do so. You don't see that very often.
That's true. That's true. So it is going to be 1st down and 10 for Rayville. The Hornets will have the ball at their own 26-yard line.
You know, this Rayville team is an athletic-looking team. They got some size. They got some kids that can run. I watched them in the pregame. You know, their quarterback was throwing it about 50 yards down the field. So they may try to test the Eagle defense, Eagle secondary early on.
Quarterback is number 3, Ty Cowart. And Cowart is going to keep this one on the ground.
Number 3,
picked up some yards.
And Cowart's going to run that one himself. He calls his own number, and he's going to be real close to a first down. It's going to depend on where they spot the football, but it looks like it's going to be a gain of 7 yards, or actually 8. So you're going to be looking at 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2, Hornets.
For Rayville at their own 34-yard line. Cowart in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 right. He's got a high snap from center, fakes this one inside, going to keep it himself. And that time the Eagle defense is going to slow him down. Pretty minimal gain. Donnie's going to call it 2 yards, so it's going to bring up. Depends on the spot. We're going to wait. No official. Now we do. It is going to be a gain of 2 yards on the play, and that's going to be enough for a Hornet first down. It'll be first down and 10 at the Rayville 36-yard line. 9 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. No score here at Fitzhugh Field. First and 10. Cowart's going to keep his own number again, and boy, the Eagles may have gotten away with one there, Daniel, as Cowart took a shot on the far side, on the sideline, but not sure. Gain of 8 yards on the play, and we've got a player.
Yeah, Cowart kind of slid into the bench area, so they're going to back the players up and take a look, make sure he's okay.
So gain of 8 yards on the play.
Is there a flag on the play?
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, it's
a pink.
Yeah, breast
flag.
cancer awareness month, and
so I think that's what. Well, I'm not sure if it was just a bean bag or a flag, but Cowart apparently is going to be okay. He's up under his own power.
It's a light jog. Yeah, he'll have to sit out for this play. He's not a very big guy, but you know he's at the quarterback position, and he's almost playing like a wildcat style. I mean, he's taking the ball, and it's kind of a quarterback lead. He's following his blockers and trying to pick up yards, and so far he's had about 2 runs for 8 yards a pop. But he's
second down and 2 for Rayville. Opening drive of tonight's game for the Hornets. Eagles had 1 possession, turned it over on downs. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. No score at Eagle Stadium. 3 receivers wide to the right. We got a quarterback in here that hadn't taken a snap from center yet. High snap from center. Oh, no, it is Cowart. And he's going to get dropped. It's going to be a huge sack. Now we got a penalty marker. Not sure how that one's going to shake out. Big play that time on the far side of the field by the Eagle defense, but that penalty is it's actually going to be second down and 14 if they keep the spot, or actually a loss of 14 on the play, but we're going to have to wait to see on this one.
I don't know what that could be. Cooper Russell was in pursuit, makes a great tackle for about, like you said, a 14-yard loss, but they're going to get some of it back.
It looks like that's going to be a face mask against the Eagles. That's a personal foul. So the loss of 14,
and then they
pick up 15. So again, you're looking at second down now and 1.
Second down and 1, Hornets.
Ball at the Hornet 45-yard line. Big penalty there for the Eagles. Not sure how Cowart was able to play that.
Oh, yeah.
on that play.
That's the other thing. I don't know how he was in the game.
Ty Cowart in the shotgun. Running back joins him in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Good snap from center. Cowart pulls it down, throws this one. It's going to be complete out in the flat to number 1, Tommy Reynolds. Reynolds is going to lose a yard on the play, and it's going to bring up now second down and 3, or third and 3, I should say, for the Hornets.
Yeah, Cowart and the Hornets try a bubble screen there and sniffed out pretty quickly by the Eagle secondary. Nice tackle on the far side. I believe that's Eli Red over there who stepped up and made the tackle.
Third down, short 3, long 2 for Rayville. They got this at their own 44-yard line. Big play here for the Hornets on this drive. Cowart gets a high snap from center. Hands that one inside. He may have lost a handle on it. I think the Eagles have the football.
Yeah.
They do.
John Turner.
On the recovery for the Eagles, number 64, John Turner comes up with it. Big play that time by the Eagle defense. Big play that time, critical play to keep that drive alive for Rayville, and the Eagles come away with a turnover. First one of the night, as the Eagles now going to set up shop, first down and 10 at the Hornet 40-yard line. 7 minutes and 25 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. No score at Eagle Stadium.
Yeah, John Turner's playing the nose guard position, steps up, clogs the hole, makes the tackle, and rips the ball away all in one play. It was a great play by John Larkin Turner.
First down and 10 for the Eagles. Ball at the Hornet 40. Second drive of the night. Vadrine in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his right, 1 left. Good snap from center. Luke's going to let this one go. Got a receiver down there just off the outstretched arms of Voyan. A lot of pressure that time on him, Daniel, and Luke stepped into that pressure and let it go. Really nice throw. Just a little bit too much on it as it travels away from Voyan, and is going to bring up second down and 10.
Yeah, he had him. Voyan had a couple steps on the defender. It was a really nice post route that he broke off. And, yeah, man, we'll try that one again at some point during this game.
Second down and 10 for the Eagles. First drive resulted in a turnover on downs. Second drive of the night. Second and 10. Ball at the Hornet 40. 2 receivers right, 1 left. They keep this one on the ground with Leonard. And Leonard's going to make it to the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up a yard on the play, so it's going to bring up another third down. Third and 9. Eagle offense, Daniel, just a little bit, just waiting to find that gear.
Yeah, that right there, Macon is a hard runner. Just looked like he never found a hole that he liked. I don't know if one never opened up. It's kind of hard to see from here, but
a lot of
never
size.
got going. Yeah,
a lot of size on that Rayville front. Third and 9. Vadrine calls for the ball, rolls, looks downfield, lets this one go. Turpin caught it. Now he's going to make a man miss. Touchdown, Washita Christian. Number 0, Patrick Turpin is going to haul that pass in and take it 39 yards for the Washita Christian Eagle touchdown. Waiting for him to find that gear, and that time, I'll tell you what, Luke throws the ball well on the run.
He does. He rolls to his right, and on the run, just like a shortstop would, he just lets it rip down the field, kind of on a deep crossing route by Turpin. He comes all the way across the field, catches the ball, then shakes the would-be tackler and finishes it off.
Well, Turpin's going to have to catch another one here as he's the holder. Good snap, good hold. Gavin's kick is knocked into next week. That one's going to travel over the track. I'll tell you what, you and I had a chance to watch Gavin kick a little bit before pregame tonight, and he made a kick from 60 yards out.
Yes, it went through from 60 out.
So,
he made one.
Let's go down to the sideline and check in with Mike Gray at Marion State Bank sideline report. Mike, what's up down there, man?
I think his is maybe dead. Yep.
Well, we'll get back to Mike at some point.
It's probably a battery issue.
No, well, I don't. No. He's telling us he's hot.
There he is. Yeah.
I mean,
how's it going, Mike?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Maybe I was just covering up the antenna. All right, so that was a great thrown ball right there. He dropped it right over the defender, right into Patrick's hands, and he made a guy miss. Offensively for Rayville, their quarterback quit last week after the game, and they've moved their number 1 wide receiver to quarterback this week. So they're going to have a lot of adjustments to make offensively. So we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Mike. Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report, and Gavin Polk is, well, he's going to experiment with his kicking here. This is going to take a hop. The Hornets are going to recover this one.
Oh, Gavin just got hit. Look at him. Number 20.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure what's. That guy kind of. Well, it is what it is. Hey, no replays. Not in high school, right? So it's going to be first down. The Hornets do a good job of covering that one. Gavin never really got the hop that he was looking for on that one. Was able to get it over Madison and got penalized 5 yards for his trouble. In this case, the Hornets recover the kick, and it's going to be first down and 10 in Eagle territory. For Rayville, 3 receivers left, none right. 1 running back in the backfield with Coward.
We're fixing to get a penalty.
Coward's going to turn, hands this one off, and that's going to be number 5, Jaheim Dean. And Dean's going to pick up, he's actually going to lose a yard on the play. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 11 for Rayville. This time they'll spot it at the Eagle 49-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like we almost had 12 men on the field there. So Jackson Mann rotated out. It looked like the official could have thrown a flag, but lets it slide right there.
2nd down and 11 for Rayville. Ouachita Christian 7, Rayville 0. And no, wait a second. No. Yeah, but you know what? We got to go down to the sideline and check in with Mike Gray at a Marion State Bank. Sideline report, Mike. This is I don't know. Is this a hydration timeout, Mike? I don't know.
Apparently they have gone into October. They've never done that before. Since they started the hydration breaks a few years ago, they've always ended at the end of September, but maybe because it was 92 degrees today, they've extended it another week.
Oh, I hear you, Mike. It was it was a hot day, and it was definitely while the sun was out, it was definitely a hot day today down there on the turf.
Right. It was according to my truck, it was 92. So
that's right, Mike. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah. Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report. As the Eagles come out of the hydration timeout, want to thank tonight's first quarter sponsor and all of our first quarter games first quarter sponsors, and that's the Dugan Agency. Second down and 11 for the Hornets. And we're going to have a penalty on the play.
False start is the call.
And it is going to be a penalty against Rayville. So we do want to thank the Dugan Agency. American National for all your home, auto, life, and business insurance needs. Call Darren Dugan today, 807-2100. That's 807-2100. And we want to thank Darren and for his continued support of Ouachita Christian Eagle football. And Daniel, Darren's been doing this for quite some time, and we want to thank him for his continued support of Ouachita Christian Eagle football. 2nd down and a bundle for the Hornets. They got the ball now back at their own 46-yard line. Coward pulls this one down, throws this one out in the flat. It's going to be incomplete. Actually looking that time for number 2, Thomas Reynolds, and it's going to be incomplete. Pretty well thrown ball that time for Coward as a backup receiver, as Mike alluded to. Not a bad throw. Definitely something that could have been caught, but maybe a little late.
Yeah, a little late, a little too much air under it, and so by the time number 2 was about to catch it, he could hear footsteps, and he got a case of the old alligator arms there at the last minute.
Tough to make that grab when you're exposing your rib cage like that. Third down and long for the Hornets. Ball at their own 46-yard line. Coward gets a good snap from center. He rolls. Looking for a man deep. He's going to put a ton of air under this one. It's going to be intercepted. And looked maybe like a little bit of a horse collar tackle that time.
Yeah.
But actually on the interception, that's going to be number 15, Cam Boyan. And Boyan does a nice job, Daniel, of camping out under that one and pulling it down. Gain of 15 yards on their return. And the Eagles are going to have the football back in a hurry. Not a real well-thrown football that time from Coward. A lot of air under it. And Boyan able to camp out, high point it, and the Eagles are going to have the football.
Well, Boyan plays sporadically on defense, kind of when they go in what I would call a dime package with 6 DBs, and that's his 2nd interception on the year.
Good snap from center. Ooh. They give this one inside to Macon, and now Macon's got a little room to run. He's going to pick up more than enough for a community pharmacy first down. A gain of 12 yards on the play in this OCS ground game. If it gets going, Daniel, it's going to be a problem for the Rayville Hornets.
Yeah, that's a big key to be able to run the ball. That really opens up the Eagle offense. Last week we saw Madison really overload the box, try to stop the run, but once the Eagles were able to get going, that's when they started putting points on the board.
First down and 10 in Hornet territory. Ball at the Rayville 47-yard line. Luke Vadrine in the shotgun. Pulls this one down quick. He's got it out. It's complete in the flat. That's going to be Melton. Melton's going to be close to a first down. Looks like they're going to mark him just shy. Gain of 9 on the play. But a nice throw that time and a nice catch by Melton as it brings up 2nd down and a yard.
Really good poise by Luke Vadrine there. Stands in the pocket. Takes a hit. when he throws it, but the throw was accurate, and Melton gets close to the first down.
2 receivers wide right. Eagles traveling from left to right on your radio dial. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Vadrine in the shotgun. Turner in the backfield with Leonard. This one's complete out in the flat to Turpin. Turpin's going to, well, he's going to make a couple of defenders miss him. Pretty elusive. He's finally going to get wrapped up. Gain of 9 yards on the play, and that's more than enough for a community pharmacy first down.
Yeah, Turpin fighting for the extra yards after the catch. And I'll tell you what, Luke's throwing the ball with a little extra spin tonight. Looks good out there.
He does. He's thrown the ball well. I'll tell you another thing he's done. He's stepped up in the pocket. He's climbing the ladder, and he's
decisive.
Really showing some really good poise.
Yep.
First down at 10 for the Eagles. Ball at the Hornet 29-yard line. Turner in motion across the formation. Inside, Leonard's got some running room. He's across the 20. Going to be hit and wrapped up deep in the Hornet defensive backfield. And a nice run that time. A gain of 24 yards for Leonard. And that is going to put the Eagles inside the Washam Agency red zone. First down and 10. Ball at the Hornet 16. Vadrine wastes little time. Good snap from center. Gives this one to Leonard. He's going to cut this one back, and he'll pick up some pretty tough yardage. Gain of 5 yards on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 5.
You know, we've seen early on, Macon has some success with these quick hitters, you know, just straight dives and let him find his hole. He's tried to stretch out a couple down, you know, kind of scrape down the offensive line, and just having a hard time. The hole's having a hard time opening it up. So
we can live with second and 5.
We can live with second and 5.
1 receiver split wide right, 1 left. Tight end in the set. Vadrine with an empty backfield. Going to send Leonard in motion. Going to hand this one to him. He's going to get dragged down in the backfield. Penetration that time by the Hornets. And Macon's going to get dropped in the backfield. Going to be a pretty big loss on the play. And Daniel, you're going to be looking at third down and a bundle.
Yeah, the Eagles put 2 tight ends on the offensive line there for extra blocking, and I don't know if Rayville saw that and then decided to overload that, but there was a lot of pressure right there.
Loss of 6 yards on the play. It's going to bring up third down and 11. Ball at the Hornet 18-yard line. Vadrine in the shotgun. Leonard joins him in the gun. 2 receivers to his left. Luke rolls. Blocking outside's got time, throws this one to the back of the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. Caught well out of bounds. So you're going to be looking at fourth down and 11. And who are you going to look to?
Number 18, Gavin Polk.
There he comes.
Let's get 3. Let's go for 3 right here.
4th and 11, Eagles.
You're kind of in that in-between range, but with 11 to go, you go ahead and take an attempt right here and try to get 3 points on the board.
Gavin is going to set this one up. Turpin to hold. Going to be a 34-yard attempt. Obviously well within Gavin's range. 4th and 11. Good snap. Good hold. Gavin gets his leg into it. And they're going to call it no good.
Oh, my goodness. He hammered that ball. I guess it just came off to the left a little bit.
It would be as they call it technically wide right.
Wide right.
Yeah, but a really well struck football that time. And look, you know, he's a kicker. You know, you got accuracy, you know, that kind of thing. But it does travel through the end zone, so it's going to come back out to the 20-yard line for the Hornets. But the Eagles, hey, listen, tip your hat to this Rayville Hornet defense. That's twice the Eagles have been down on their end of the field, and the Eagles have come away with no points.
No, on that third down, 3rd and long, I think, he was looking to the corner of the end zone for Turpin, and he had him. I think he just counted a half a second too long. If he lets go of that ball a half a second earlier, Turpin's open in the corner of the end zone, and you have a touchdown.
Minute and 40 seconds. Oh, that one's caught and tipped by the Hornets. Pass is actually going to be complete to number 4, Braden Travis. Tipped. Travis does a good job of concentrating on it, pulls it down, and that's going to be enough for a first down for Rayville. Gain of 14 yards on the play with a minute and 24 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Washita Christian 7, Rayville 0. Eagles have had 2 drives down into the red zone tonight that the Hornets were able to stuff them. One resulted in a missed field goal, the other a turnover on downs. Eagles' lone touchdown coming by way of a Vadrine to Turpin pass. Coward in the shotgun. calls his own number. Got a little bit of road, a little bit of running room, but it got wrapped up quick.
Connor Robertson.
Connor Robertson does a great job, Daniel, that time in space as he zeroed in on Coward and almost dropped him right at the point of attack. It's going to be a gain of 1 yard on the play, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 9. Ball at the Hornet 35-yard line.
Yeah, that was a really nice tackle. Open field tackle by Connor there.
Well done.
Looks like Rayville's going to rotate some players out.
Play clock down to 10. Game clock down to 20 here in the first quarter. Ouachita Christian 7, Rayville 0. Coward in the shotgun.
There's a timeout.
And that's going to be a timeout taken by the Hornets. That timeout brought to you by the fine folks at Campbell and House, attorneys at law. Campbell and House, attorneys at law. Don't get paid, call Wade. And I want to thank the fine folks at Campbell and House for sponsoring all our timeouts here at Ouachita Christian Eagle football. And again, take a moment to thank the fine folks at the Darren Dugan Agency, American National. For all your home, auto, life, and business insurance needs, call Darren Dugan today, 807-2100. That's 807-2100. Let's go down to the sideline and check in with Mike Gray and American State Bank sideline report. Mike, how you doing down there?
Randall, Robinson Urology, Rooted Land Management, Roto-Rooter, and Russell Moore Lumber. Special thanks to our sports marketing.
We got some bad interference on that one. Let me try again.
Mike, how you doing down there?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you.
All right. On that last one that we lost some yardage on that speed sweep, there was a guy that was on defense that was not in a normal position, and he was unaccounted for on the block. So
Slipped through. All righty. Thanks a lot, Mike. Mike Gray with American State Bank sideline report, and the Hornets keep this one on the ground, and I'll tell you what, that's going to be number 4 for the Hornets, Braden Travis. Let's just say this, folks. Braden Travis can flat out hook it up. He got to the corner and took off. That's a gain of 15 yards for Rayville. And I don't think anybody on that side of the field was prepared to see Travis coming at him that fast. A real nice run that time by Braden. And it's going to bring it into the first quarter. And the Hornets are going to have the ball to start the second quarter play at midfield. Hey, you know what? How about this? How about this could be the best place in the world to swap into the field, right?
Well, I mean, all you do is, I guess you just twist the ball.
Yeah, that's it. Done.
You just flip the ball over. But, it's been interesting because Rayville has found success on the edges against this defense with their quarterback running in or the speed sweep. That's where they're finding room. They're not finding anything in the middle. For the Eagles, it's the opposite. When we're on offense, we're finding our success up the middle, having a hard time getting to the edge. Good thing Luke's been throwing the ball well, and that gives us our 7-0 lead right now.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Hornets having a little success on this drive. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for Rayville at midfield as we get ready to start the second quarter of play. Big festivities tonight at Homecoming 2024. And you know, one of the reasons we get to do this live stream and everything so effective, it's because of Coach Q, right?
Yeah.
Brandon McQuillan, his whole group, his whole team. Yeah, McQuillan's wearing the suit tonight.
He's got the double duty.
That's right. 1st down and 10 for Rayville. Coward in the shotgun. 2 receivers right. Actually, 3. Coward pulls this one down. He's going to have some pressure, eludes it, puts some air into this one, and it couldn't have been thrown any better to number 12 for the Eagles. That's Aiden Eldridge. Almost looked like he was throwing it to Aiden, Daniel. I don't want to take anything away from Aiden on the interception, but I don't know that he had to move.
He didn't. And, Mike mentioned their quarterback withdrew from school, and so they're running with he's not even listed as a quarterback on the roster. He's listed as a receiver. That type of decision is not a decision that an experienced quarterback makes. Neither was the throw that was intercepted earlier. He's just kind of feels a little pressure, rolls out, and just heaves it up in the air, hoping somebody catches. The bad thing is, the whole defense is watching you do this, so they know where to go. If your receivers are running routes, they can't react to it like that. So, 2 balls that were just thrown up for grabs.
Vadreen in the shotgun hands this one quick to Macon Leonard, and Leonard finds a nice hole that time right up the middle of the Hornet defense. Gain of 12 yards on the play and enough for a community pharmacy first down. Real quick hitting play that time.
It is. So the offensive line is exploding off the ball, and they're making that initial gap. And if Macon's there to hit that, he's going to pick up double-digit yards.
Turner and Leonard in the backfield. Vadrine in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 1 right. Again, they go with Leonard. Leonard makes one man miss. Now he's across midfield. Now he's across the 40. Still on his feet inside the 30.
Run.
What an unbelievable run that time by the senior running back. As Leonard finds that next gear on that one, Daniel, and explodes out past midfield. That's going to be more than enough for a community pharmacy first down for the Eagles. A gain of 32 yards on the play, and it's going to bring up first down and 10 for the Eagles. Ball will be spotted at the Hornet 36-yard line, or 26-yard line. Vadrine in the shotgun. Good snap from center. Gives this one to Leonard. Pretty tough running inside that time. Going to be a minimal game. Let's call it 3. It's going to bring up second down and 7.
So here's how this works. I mean, they run the ball at the middle 3 times. Great success. Macon starting to get a feel for the game. Kind of explodes, with one of those. Now look for maybe a pass to the end zone. Maybe take a shot right here and see if we can find Vullion. Luke Edwards is in the game after a 2-week absence, also on the far side.
Second down and 7. Eagles with the ball at the Hornet 23, I should say. Good snap from center. Luke looks to throw. He's got a screen set up, and that's going to be Turner. Turner's at the 10, and we're going to have a penalty marker on the play. A nice throw that time from Luke, and Turner does a great job, Daniel, and Shocker does a great job of getting it north and south.
Yeah, that's what he does.
It does look like we're possibly kind of thrown in the area where you might see a hold.
Yeah, it was right around where the tackle was made. I didn't see a face mask or anything.
Gain of 10 yards on the
Block
play.
in the back.
It's going to be a clip against the Eagles, and they'll march this one off.
Man,
I do love the play call.
I do too.
That's a really good play call. Turner does a phenomenal job, if you haven't seen him this year, at catching the ball in space and getting upfield in a hurry.
Very versatile player. All right, so now
must have been 10 yards from the spot, Daniel. So now we're going to go back. It's going to be second down and 5. Ball at the Hornet 21-yard line. 10 minutes left to play in the second quarter. The officials.
Whoa! Don't snap it, Luke. Okay. Okay, so that's what they're talking about. The same thing I was wondering, like they stepped it off from the line of scrimmage and then they put it back around the line of scrimmage, but it was a spot foul.
Second and 5. Vadrine in the shotgun, an eye backfield beside him in the gun. Turns, gives this one inside. Leonard with a little bit of running room. He's across the 20, across the 15, down around the 10-yard line.
New set of downs.
Gain of 9 yards on the play, and that's more than enough for a community pharmacy first down as the Eagles once again find themselves in the Washam Agency red zone. First and 10 at the Hornet 12.
Man, I kind of like it, I like that misdirection for Macon. He kind of goes to his right and works back left to find this hole, but he's running right up the middle. It's a nice misdirection play. They ran a couple times.
First and 10 at the Hornet 12. Vadrine in the shotgun. Good snap from center. Again, they go with Leonard.
Ooh.
This time he finds a nice touchdown.
Oh, buddy.
Macon Leonard's going to take it in from 12 yards out and add to the lead.
Yeah, not to be denied. He runs into his first would-be tackler right at the goal line and just keeps going, runs right over him.
That Eagle touchdown brought to you by the fine folks at Trinity Diamonds Direct.
It looked like he bobbled the ball for a second there. He did, yeah. It kind of wrapped around his back. He recovered, though.
Gavin Polk on for the extra point attempt.
All right, David.
Yeah.
You ready for the stat of the day?
I'm ready for the stat of the day.
All right, with that extra point right there, Gavin just tied the all-time PAT kicks made in school history with 165. So that's not a consecutive thing. That's 165 PATs tied for most all time.
So he's got to get another one to break it.
Another one to break it.
That's right.
It's an all-time PAT kicks made in a career.
Tied it.
Yep, he tied it. So, it's really fun to watch that guy be a kicker. You know it?
Yeah, I tell you, I mean, he's a lot of fun to watch. But if you get a chance to hang out, you know, we had a chance to watch him kick some and be around him. He's a really, really neat guy.
So right here, he's kicking into the wind. Here we go. I'm going to try to think like a special teams coordinator. He's kicking into the wind. He could probably get to the end zone. But, man, look at that gap in the middle of the field about 15 yards behind.
Well, I guarantee he sees it. There's no way he doesn't see it. Yeah. He's probably going to try to drop. He's probably.
All right, so watch number 9. So he either there try to kick it right down here to around the 30.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Okay.
Just because he's going to take a big run up doesn't mean he's going to take a big swing.
You know, he's got
it up at the 40-yard line, and Gavin's going to get his leg into this one, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to kick this one. It'll be into the wind, and that's in the end zone.
All right.
That one ain't coming out.
Touchback.
Great job that time by Gavin Poe. Oh, and now we got a late penalty. And I don't know who that one's going to go against. A little extracurricular activity, and I'll say way behind the ball.
Yes, yeah, the ball, yes, way behind the ball. 45 yards away from the ball.
So I have to wait for the official signal. Touchback on the kick, no return. So we're gonna have a personal foul, face mask, against Ouachita Christian.
Yep.
That's going to be the call. That's going to be 15 yards. Let's go down to the sideline and check in with Mike Gray at Marion State Bank. Sideline report. How are you doing down there, Mike?
I don't think that was against us. They targeted Gavin on the last kickoff, just hit him for no reason, and pretty much the same thing.
So now we do have a personal foul, Mike.
It is.
It's going against the Hornets.
Rayville.
Okay.
He went in and then just body slammed him for no reason. So, and luckily our guy didn't react.
Well, they always catch the second guy too, right, Mike? But but this time at least they caught the first guy. All right, thanks a lot. Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report.
I saw Bishop King laying on the turf way back here, so that may have been why he was on the turf, because he got body slammed for no reason.
First down and 10 for the Hornets. Ball at their own 10-yard line following the penalty. 15-yard penalty takes it back to the 10. Good snap from center. They keep this one on the ground with number 4. That's Braden Travis, and they had Travis kind of dead to right, standing on the background, but he makes a couple Eagles miss, and he's going to end up picking up 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, good containment by the Eagles, kind of a quick reverse attempt, and good job staying at home on the far side. That's actually a freshman on the far side, Tristan Raymond. That was where he was supposed to be, so nice work by the freshman cornerback.
So it's going to bring up second down and 7. Ball at the Hornet 13-yard line. Clock running, 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Left to play here in the half. Eagles lead 14-0. Coward in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right. Running back joins him, and he's going to call his own number. And he's going to have a problem.
And we got a flag back here, but
unbelievable open field tackle that time. Tell you what, Eli Red broke down Daniel, and another nice open field tackle as Red hems Coward up, and he's going to drop him for a loss of 2 yards, but it's going to be a holding call against the Hornets. I wonder if you decline that one, right?
Yeah, I would decline it. Yes.
It is declined. So it is going to bring up third down and 7 for the Hornets.
It looked kind of like the Eagles were in like a thirds defense, cover 3, and Eli was on the slot receiver, kind of that zone area. They had 3 receivers to this side, and he stays with his receiver, but he keeps his eyes in the backfield and sees the play coming his way. And like you said, breaks down, makes a really good tackle in the open field.
Loss of 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up third down and 9. Ball at their own 10-yard line. Coward gets a good snap from center. Feels a little bit of pressure.
Oh, a lot of pressure.
And he's going to have a problem.
Yeah, it looks like Ridge Coates and Cooper Thomas in there. So the Eagles are rotating a lot of players on defense. They have some depth. I think they're discovering some of the depth that we have on defense.
Loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up 4th down and long for the Hornets. Call it 4th and 16, as the Hornets are going to have to punt this football.
Number 0, Patrick Turpin, back deep.
Looks like number 8, Lewis McDaniel, will handle the punting chores.
Ooh, this is dangerous.
Yeah, for Rayville. Now, it looks like the Eagles are setting up for the return rather than the block.
What's the time? 7:21. Okay.
Good snap from center, and this is not a beauty. It's actually going to check up, but it is going to take a Hornet bounce. It looks like it's going to come to rest at the Rayville 35-yard line. Not one of the best efforts that time, but McDaniel able to get it out of his end zone. The Eagles are going to have great field position here to start this drive. Punt covers 30 yards, no return. First down and 10, Ouachita Christian.
First down and 10, Eagles from the Hornet 35-yard line.
At the Rayville 35. Luke Vadrine going to go to work. He's going to send 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Eagles now traveling from right to left on your radio dial. First and 10. Eagles lead 14-0. Vadrine in the shotgun. Leonard joins him in the gun. Sends a man in motion. It's Voyan. Luke looks to throw. Puts some air into this one. He's got Turp.
Oh, he caught it. He caught it.
Ouachita Christian. Good defense that time by Ty Square. The Square are able to get his hand on it. But great concentration that time by Turpin as he finds the ball off the tip and brings it in, and it's going to add to this Eagle lead. That touchdown and all Eagle touchdowns brought to you by the fine folks at Trinity Diamonds Direct as Turpin takes that one in. And a nice throw from Vadrine. Gavin on to attempt the extra point.
Flag on the play.
And before he makes the kick, that was a nice throw that time, Daniel. 35 yards. Tipped, but I will say this, it was...
that would have been good. Oh, look.
So, yeah,
they blew it dead.
They blew
That's right.
it dead, so he's going to have to re-kick this one. And well, what are you going to do? Kick it from the 1, I guess, huh?
Yeah. Or decline it and just kick it from where you were.
So we'll kick it again. Gavin gets his leg into this one, and he just kicked it further.
Yeah.
So I think what you're going to tell me now is with that one, he breaks the record, right?
Breaks the record. Most extra points, or PATs as they're called, most PATs made in OCS history.
It's pretty interesting, huh?
It is interesting, but, you know, he's a junior, and he's been kicking since he was a freshman. And he had a monster year as a freshman, a monster year as a sophomore. So consistent. And you know it as well as I do, just from watching this season alone. There ain't very many teams that have a kicker like Gavin Polk.
No, not at all. And I got to tell you something. I was around when we had one that was kind of similar to him as a junior.
Yeah.
And he went on to kick at Mississippi State University, and Keith Andrews. And I will tell you this, Keith Andrews owns the all-time record for field goal made. Now, I think it's maybe it was 50 – I don't know, maybe 49, 50-something yards. I can't remember.
50
but
plus.
let me just tell you this. Gavin said, I've been trying to break that record since I was in 8th grade.
Number 2, Tomas Reynolds.
And we're going to see what he does off the tee here. Long run up. And he's going to get his leg into this one, kicking into the wind again, and this one's going to go into the end zone. Yeah, that would have been very dangerous had it jumped backwards.
It did. It checked
real
up.
quick. It did, but fortunately for the Hornet return man, in that case, number 2, Thomas Reynolds, it travels into the end zone for the touchback.
He played that a little too nonchalantly for my liking. Longest field goal, 59 yards, Keith Andrews, in 2001.
That's a bomb.
That's a bomb.
Now, I will tell you, I saw a guy that looked a lot like Gavin Polk make one from 60.
Yeah, well, I saw it in practice. I mean, yeah. You know, in a game in practice, though, 59's a bomb. In both of them, but in a game, good gracious.
It's a bomb. First down and 10 for the Hornets. They got to try and figure out a way to get their offense on track. They're trailing now 21-0 here at Homecoming 2024. Coward is going to line up in the shotgun. High snap from center, pulls it down, keeps this one on the ground. A tough run inside for Rayville, giving forward progress, and it's going to be a gain of 1 yard on the play. Looks like on the carries, probably that's going to be number 33 for the Hornets. That's Justavius Reynolds.
Justavius Reynolds on the carry for the Hornets.
Reynolds picks up 1, 2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9, Hornets.
Clock running with 6 minutes. Well, the clock is stopped. And I don't know, maybe we've got a penalty marker on the play.
Yeah, there's a meeting going on.
Let's go down to the sideline and check in.
It's a fumble.
Let's go down to the sideline and check in with Mike Gray in a Marion State Bank sideline report. Mike, I never saw that.
I don't know what's going on.
Referees was trying to call it down, and another one called it fumble, and I guess he overruled. So
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, thanks a lot, Mike. Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report. The Eagles are going to have the ball 1st down and 10 already inside the Washam Agency red zone. 1st and 10.
1st and 10
at the Hornet 20.
Usually when they blow a play dead because of, after forward progress, you're not going to get that. But hey, we'll take it.
1st down and 10.
I didn't even see the ball come out.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Running back in the backfield is Turner. Good snap from center. Luke's backing up, unloads this one. It's going to be bounced, tipped, and going to be almost intercepted. Hey, I'll tell you what.
We had a couple players
it looks like maybe, is it 15 or 16, Daniel, with the defensive back wide receiver play of the year.
Yeah.
As that is number 15. That's Voyan. Hey, what a great play, because that ball was intercepted.
Yes, it was intercepted, and, there was just it was tipped up by the Eagles, and then it looked like one of the Rayville defenders had it, and then, like you said, Voyan makes a play, but several Eagles come in, and I think Voyan pays a price for breaking that one up.
2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. Vadrine in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Good snap from center. Gives this one to Turner. Turner is off to the races. I'm telling you, that guy runs.
Angry. He runs with the purpose and intent every single time he gets the ball. Whether he catches it, returning the kickoff, getting a handoff.
A gain of 10 yards on the play. The Eagles are going to find themselves 1st down and goal at the 10-yard line inside the Washam Agency red zone. Enough for a community pharmacy 1st down. And we've got a timeout. With 6 minutes left to play.
Yep.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with Mike Gray. We've been having trouble tonight, Daniel, but maybe we can get Mike. Mike, how's it going down there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Great.
All right.
To clarify, we talked about the kickoffs going in the end zone and maybe a foot was out or whatever.
Yes.
It's the ball. A buddy of mine under association, and as a college referee, I talked to him, and he said it is the ball. It don't matter where the feet are. So whenever he kicks it right to the goal line, if the umpire or if the referees don't feel like it went into the end zone, the ball across the plane, then they can return it. So going forward, we know that now.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Mike. Yeah, that one looked like Gavin got it. That one kick, it looked like clearly it gotten into the end zone. And I tell you, on the last kick, that guy was rolling the dice, huh?
Yeah, it looked like he was. Like when he blew it dead as a touchback. I was a little bit surprised, Mike.
Yeah. Defensively, Rayville is sending at least 1 linebacker each play, and if we can get past him, usually some running room there.
All right, thanks a lot. Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report. The Eagles come out of the hydration break with the ball. 1st and goal at the Hornet 10. 21-0 lead. Vadrine in the shotgun. Turner joins him in the gun. Gives this one to Turner. One man's not going to get it done. Now we're going to have a penalty marker on the play. Looked like Turner able to turn the corner and pick up 4, but we'll have to wait on the results of the marker.
Yeah, if I had to guess, I would say it's a horse collar or a face mask just because of the way it was thrown. They were already in the process of tackling before the flag was thrown.
It is going to be a hold.
No.
Penalty. Well, hey, so much for the horse collar or the face mask.
Yeah.
It's going to be a holding call against the Eagles. And it's going to wipe out a 4-yard gain that time on 1st and goal from the 10. They're going to back the Eagles up, and that one's going to be 10-yard spot foul. So they'll pace off the 10, and it'll put us 1st down and goal at the 20, a.k.a. the Washam Agency red zone.
Yeah, we have a player that's kind of slow getting up over there, getting out the field, a Rayville player getting out the field with some help. It's like a lower leg thing.
1st and goal from the 20. 5 minutes and 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter of homecoming 2024. The Eagles leading this game right now 21-0. We wind the clock and we're playing football. Vadrine in the shotgun. Turner and Leonard in the gun with him. One receiver's Turpin, split wide left. Good snap from center. Leonard is going to try to find a soft spot in that Hornet defense. It does. It'll be a gain of 3 yards on the play, but a tough run. It's going to bring up 2nd down now and goal from, it looks like they'll put this football right at the 17-yard line. Clock running now with 5 minutes and 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Turpin, again, the only receiver.
Yeah, you got Ridge Coates on one side at tight end, Cooper Russell on the other side at tight end. I know what you'd like to see here.
I know I would. Too tight. 2 running backs in the backfield. Turpin in motion across the formation. Fakes the speed. Luke's feeling pressure immediately. He threw that one straight up in the air.
Pass ball is incomplete.
Well, they released the tight ends across the field. Luke tries to roll out to his left and just does not have time to roll out and takes a pretty good lick when he throws the ball. The ball kind of went up in the air dangerously. It was tipped, and luckily it falls to the turf.
3rd down and goal for the Eagles.
He had Ridge Coates in the corner of the end zone, though. That's where he was looking.
3rd and goal from the 17-yard line. Vadrine sends 3 receivers to the left. Leonard, the lone running back, with him in the backfield. 1 receiver right. 4 wideouts, part of the set. Play action. Luke unloads this one. It's complete to Voyan. Voyan's going to make a couple of guys.
Oh, what a finish.
Washita Christian. Cam Voyan. Daniel, that's a nice piece of running after the catch.
Oh, my goodness.
A lot of patience to work that one through the defense, and a great throw. Look, sometimes you in order to make runs like that, you've got to work yourself through the secondary, and in order to do that, you got to catch it in stride. Luke put it right there where it needed to be.
He did. It was just a stop route, and as soon as Voyan gets his head around, the ball's there, and he's able to step into the ball, get his momentum, make the first tackler miss, and then kind of weave in and out of the rest of the defenders. Fantastic job by the offense, Luke, on the throw, but really great job on finishing that run by Voyan.
Got a Hornet shaking up on the play. Being tended to by their staff. Do want to take this opportunity to thank tonight's second quarter sponsor, D&H Sporting Goods. Locations in Sterlington and Bastrop to serve you. Stop by D&H Sporting Goods for all your Washita Christian Eagle gear. I can speak from personal experience that the 2 gentlemen broadcasting this game to you tonight are both D&H customers.
We are customers.
I would even say this: we're not only D&H customers, but very satisfied.
Yes,
D&H
absolutely.
Customers.
So last time I went in there, I asked him if they were getting any OCS hats in.
Okay.
And he said they had some that were coming in. I haven't checked to see if they're in yet, but supposed to be getting a new shipment of hats in any day now, if they're not already there.
Well, we want to thank D&H Sporting Goods for sponsoring the second quarter for us and their continued support of Washita Christian Eagle Athletics. The Hornet shaking up on the play is up and walking off under his own power. He's getting a little help from the coaches. That's number 9, Devion Johnson. And he's shaken up, listed as a linebacker. And, again, Johnson making it over to the sideline under his own power, but still shaken up a little bit as Gavin Polk will come on to attempt the extra point for the Eagles. Turpin to hold. Eagles going to try to increase the lead here in the second quarter, 28-0. And actually, still got a shaken up player, and it looks like
calling the pros.
Looks like Dr. Saul Graves is going to go over to the far side of the field and see if he can attend to this young man. And we'll wait for Doc to get across the field and signal this ball ready for play.
Yeah, you could tell he was in some pain. Looked like he was holding around his hip area. So hopefully he'll be okay.
Good. And, yeah, the Hornets are going to be guilty of jumping. And that's the thing.
Let it play.
Exactly. You know, you stop the play right there. Now Gavin's got to kick it again.
Yeah.
And, well, you know, you can't decline it.
Yeah, that's
it's on encroachment, declined, and so we're going to do. We'll kick it again.
So you can't decline it anyway.
Well, the official signaled
he said
over
you could, but it's not a dead ball. It's not a dead ball penalty. If they jump into the neutral zone, you let it play, and then after the play, you blow the whistle. You go ahead and throw your flag, but you don't blow the whistle. The play's dead. That's twice that's happened.
Good snap, good hold, and the kick is up, and it's good. I'll tell you what, he's had to make 4 extra points for 2 points.
Yes, that's right. That's right. So he's had a couple of additional ones, and
hey, you know what? Let's go down to the sideline and talk to Mike Gray. Mike, I got to tell you, you know, how do you penalize the team kicking when, you know, I mean, it's of no benefit at all. It seems like you'd be able to waive that off and take the points.
Well, I'll have to check on that rule. I know in college and above, unless he's unabated, they won't blow the whistle. But in high school, I'm not sure on that. So I'll have to check at halftime on that rule.
Yeah, and Mike, they gave Coach Fitzhugh the option to decline it. He did, but of course, you know, he declined it, but you still had to kick it.
Well, I mean, all you'd gain is a yard, so it doesn't really matter when you're kicking it 60 yards. I don't think 1 yard's going to make a difference.
I don't either, Mike. Thanks a lot, Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report. The aforementioned Gavin Polk is going to have to kick this one off. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. Polk with a run up, and it's going to be an onside kick. I think it may have hit.
That's not.
I think it may have hit a Hornet. Now look,
I think it did too.
They're throwing that because they're going to say it's illegal touching by the Eagles. But if it hit a Hornet defender first, which I can tell you right now,
that's what it looked like from here.
You're not going to get a replay of it. I can tell you that too. So the Eagles are going to wait.
You won't get an official replay.
That's true. Q and the boys will probably have something. Now, you know he's cooking something up right now.
He is, but if he goes over there and talks to that and he says, no, it hit number, I think it was 20 maybe, it hit him first, then that should be Eagles ball. You have a clear
We're going to wait for the officials. They'll get together. Let's go down to the sideline and check in. Mike Gray has to know if it hit somebody first, right, Mike?
It clearly hit that big thigh that was trying to block right there.
So this should be Eagles ball.
It should be,
okay,
but we'll just have to see.
All right, thanks a lot, Mike. Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank. Of course, Mike is 100% unbiased, right?
That's correct.
So they're calling a personal foul against Rayville.
Okay.
And they're re-kicking.
Okay. So, to wait for them to sort this out. I think he's going to actually signal Eagles ball. But we'll see.
I think so I think what's happening though is what he's the personal foul. The Rayville is trying to go after our kicker on the kickoff. They have a guy that's dedicated to going after the kicker. That's what it looks like to me. Mike, you got anything on that?
Yeah, it seems like they're targeting the guys that are hanging back, knowing that we're not. You know, we're either going to put it in the end zone or we're going to kick inside kick.
Yeah.
But it seems like a guy spying on him and trying to hit him.
Yeah.
So the referee is going to make his way to the Hornets sideline with the ball in hand. Got a penalty marker on the play. The Hornets are going to the sideline.
On these kickoffs, there is a lot of commotion away from the play. And I saw on the first kickoff, Gavin got hit pretty hard. And Fitzhugh and Bentley were asking the officials about that, and so they saw it. They got one last time, and it looks like they may have another one, but we just don't know whose ball it is.
Well, we got a penalty marker on the field. And we don't know whose ball it is. But now we're going to mark off this penalty.
So are we kicking again?
No, I'd say the ball is either belongs to the Eagles or the Hornets. And the way he's turning, this one's going to belong to the Hornets.
Yeah, Luke Vadrine's on the field. He doesn't play defense.
And now he's
oh, wow.
Now he's going to turn around. And now I think I'm going to assume the Eagles have the football because Luke Vadrine's on the field and the officials aren't telling him to get off of there. So let's wait for the official to – I don't know that we're ever going to get an official signal other than he's going to rule it ready for play.
Yeah, but Eagles ball.
We don't know what happened. We're ready to play football. Eagles got it, and the Hornets got hit with a big penalty. First down and 10 for the Eagles. Ball at the Rayville 40-yard line. 3 receivers wide left, 1 wide right. Leonard, the running back, in the backfield. Good snap from center. Luke sets his feet. Ooh. Now he's going to feel some heat. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to have to run, and he's going to get sacked. Going to be a loss on the play. Loss of 4 yards on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 14 for the Eagles. They spot this football at the Hornet 44-yard line.
Yeah, so second and long, Eagles. This Rayville defense is pretty fast. We've seen that we cannot outrun them on the edges. We've tried several times. Luke thought he had a little crease there, but the defender was just too fast and closed it up too quickly.
Second down and 14. 2 receivers, 3 receivers left, 1 right. Vadrine in the shotgun. And we're going to have a penalty marker on the play.
Flag on the play.
Looks like they're going to get the Eagles for an illegal procedure call. No, it's going to be encroachment against the Hornets. So the Eagles, they're going to get that 4 yards back and a bonus yard. So looks like it'll actually end up being second down and 9. They'll put this at the Hornet 39-yard line. Clock running with 3 minutes and 38 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Vadrine in the gun. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Luke's on the roll. Looks, throws this one, got a receiver. That's caught by Voyon. Voyon keeps his feet, goes across the 30. Nice throw that time by Vadrine. Daniel, I'm telling you, Luke throws a pretty ball out of the pocket, but when he gets outside, gets his feet set on the run, he throws a really nice, accurate football, and that's exactly what that was. Maybe AKA a dart. A gain of 11 yards on the play, and that's more than enough for a community pharmacy. First down. First down at 10 for the Eagles at the Hornet 29. Clock running with 2:50 left to play here in the second quarter. An eye backfield beside Vadrine. Play action, throws. Oh, and that's going to be incomplete, and there it is. I was going to tell you, you don't ever want to talk about it, but it did look like the defender got there a little early and got just a little bit of a bump on Luke Edwards.
Yeah, Luke Edwards seen his first target in a couple weeks. It's good to see him back on the field. He had one of those high ankle sprains. You know how those things can just nag for prolonged amount of time. I was looking at the Rayville defense on that play, so I didn't see the pass interference, but they have no help over the top. I mean, they are just they're going straight man, no help over the top, and I know Drew Vadrine and his team of assistants, I guess you would call them,
be on the lookout for the cheerleaders throwing small footballs.
Are seeing that.
If your football says winner, winner, you win a $50 gift card.
Big penalty that time against the Hornets. And following the penalty, the Eagles are going to find themselves in the Washam Agency red zone. First down and goal at the Hornet 8. Vadrine, play action, rolls, got Turner, and good luck with this.
Good block. So we got a penalty. That's not good. It was way behind the play. I think it's going to go against us. Micah Mosier does a great job of blocking and just runs that guy all the way to the sideline. So I don't know what the penalty is.
It's going to be holding against the Eagles.
But that was not holding. The guy was just shoved all the way to the sideline.
10 yards from the spot of the foul. I tell you what, hey, it is a lot of fun to when you see Jude catch that pass out there, and you're not seeing guys flying up.
Yeah, there's guys that you could probably hear when they run, just the way they breathe and the way they sound. I bet Jude Turner's one of those guys. Like, you hear it when he's coming.
down the tracks.
Yes, that's right.
First down and goal for the Eagles. They're going to back them up. That's a 10-yard spot foul. So it's going to be first down and goal for the Eagles now at the Hornet 19-yard line. Clock running with 2 minutes left to play here in the half. Good snap from center. Keeps this one on the ground to Leonard. Tough running inside from Leonard, but a nice tough run that time by the senior running back. He picks up 4 yards on the play. Going to bring up second down and goal. They'll spot this football inside the Washam Agency red zone at the Hornet 15. Clock running, 1:35. Sure, the Eagles are probably going to run as much of this off as they can. Badrine in the gun. Leonard and Turner join him. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Luke calls for the ball. Quick throw. Put some air under this. Whoa, and it's going to be incomplete. Looking for Luke Edwards in the corner of the end zone, Daniel. Put a little too much air under that one. And now you're going to be looking at third down.
You know, anytime you're first and goal from the 10, I mean, that's as difficult as it can be with goal to go without a penalty. And so then we have a penalty after Jude would have scored. Just kind of, I would say we're playing good. Luke looks really good, and we just had a few too many penalties this half for our liking. Still up 28-0, trying to get 7
Third and
more.
goal from the 14. Vadrine on the run. Completes this. Whoa!
He's in.
Got it!
Voyon
takes it in from 15 yards out to add to this Eagle lead. That was a dart thrown by Vadrine, Daniel, on the run, but then Voyon doing a great job of maintaining his balance on the sideline, able to shed a tackler and slip in for the touchdown and add to this Eagle lead now 34-0.
He's had a couple of catches like that he's been able to finish off in this half. Man, he's tough to bring down when he catches the ball.
Great throw that time by the junior quarterback. And a really nice run after the catch by Voyon. Gavin Polk, the all-time extra point leader, on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it's good. As the Eagles add to the lead now, 35-0. Let's go down to the sideline. Check in with Mike Gray at American State Bank. Sideline report. How you doing down there, Mike?
Well, I got a clarification on the offsides on the extra points. It doesn't matter what play it is in high school. If it's offsides, it's a ball automatically.
Okay.
So only in college and pros does that continue.
Yeah, you can't throw up the
play.
The ball. Free play, right?
No free plays.
No free plays. And then the hold on Micah Mosier, there was no separation. The defender he was blocking was on a train ride all the way to the sideline, and Micah never got separation. It should have not been thrown, but he threw it anyway. So here we are.
All right, Mike. Thanks a lot, man. That's good information. Hey, you know what? That'll drive you a little bananas trying to figure out how that's helpful.
Yeah, it's happened 3 times this game, but now we know why.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
And also, that's what I saw in that Micah Mosier block. I mean, he was able to push the guy out so Jude can cut in and finish the run, and he just kind of, I don't know. I mean, like you said, there was no separation. The guy was trying to spin out of it, so, but Micah just, like you said, was giving him a ride.
All's well. That ends well.
Yes.
As the Eagles have a 35-0 lead. Gavin Polk gets his leg into this one, and brother, I heard that up here, and that is
7 yards deep.
That is, as they say, a no doubter.
Yes.
Yeah. Gavin got a little fired up. You saw that? He got a little fired up after that one. That's a really good, strong kick that time. Into the wind here at Eagle Stadium tonight.
He's probably excited he didn't take a hit on that one.
53 seconds left to play here in the second half. And you can look over in the corner of the end zone. You're starting to see, you got the court over there.
Oh, yeah.
They're getting ready to make their way. Now, you went to the homecoming ceremony. Who's our queen tonight?
Oh, Lindley Loveland is the queen of Washita Christian homecoming court.
And it looks like the Hornets are going to be comfortable with taking a 35-0 lead or trailing 35-0 in it to have Lindley Loveland.
Yeah, hey, stiff competition. There were some good candidates there.
I tell you what, that's a mother-daughter thing.
Yeah.
You know it?
Oh, really?
Lindy, her mom?
Yeah.
Homecoming queen right out here at OCS. A little bit, a little bit before your time. Let me rephrase that.
But I do know Miss Lindy, and she's fantastic.
Oh, she's the best, and I'm sure you're not surprised she was a homecoming queen.
No, but like I said, it was stiff competition. I mean, all these girls that are on homecoming court, the seniors, are heavily involved. They got great school spirit. They take care of their academic business. You know what I mean? So it's a good group of girls, good senior class.
Let's go down to the sideline and check in with Mike Gray in Marion State Bank. Sideline report, Mike. 35-0 at halftime.
Yeah, I think Coach Fitzhugh is just using these opportunities to prepare for the harder part of the district. I see him working on a lot of things, from onside kicks to throwing to picking up blitzes, and I think he's using that last week and this week. And maybe it doesn't look like we're at full speed or full strength, but I think we are, and I think that he's a smart coach. He knows when to work on stuff and when he can't. So,
absolutely. Well, thanks a lot, Mike. Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report. We're going to take a quick break from here. Fitzhugh Field, Eagle Stadium, homecoming 2024. You're listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle football on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Are you tired of pushing through the pain? Do you struggle day in and day out with simple tasks? Are you ready for change? If so, call Louisiana Pain Care. At Louisiana Pain Care, our doctors are board certified and fellowship trained to target the source of your pain and help you manage it. Visit lapaincare.com for more information and to schedule your appointment. Louisiana Pain Care, your spine care experts.
If your car or truck is broken down, or you locked your keys in your vehicle, or you just need a flat fix, call Bears Towing and Recovery at 388-3021. In fact, why not just save the number in your cell phone? That's 388-3021. Bears Towing is on call 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. They understand that an emergency doesn't happen at convenient times. Bears Towing, 388-3021. Bears Towing is a proud sponsor of OCS football.
Hi, I'm Dustin Balance with Ludwig Marine. We have 2 locations to serve you, one on Darbone Lake in Farmerville and one right here on 165 North in Monroe. Come by and check us out. We have the best brands on the market: Phoenix Bass boats, Weldcraft aluminum boats, and your Gator Tail duck boat needs. Give us a call today at 318-545-5595 or check us out on the web at www.ludwig-marine.com. Mitch Ludwig and the Ludwig Marine crew would like to say, go Eagles.
Hey sports fans, this is Ashton Smith with Shelter Insurance. We are a local agency that specializes in providing the best coverages and service for our clients. We offer all your insurance needs such as auto, home, life, and commercial. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Please call us at 318-343-3582. You can find us at Facebook or at 205 Old Bastrop Road in Monroe. We are your shield. We are your shelter.
Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe. Wholesale jewelry with integrity. They provide honest, professional experience while offering stunning diamonds and fine jewelry at or below wholesale prices. And we do custom pieces by appointment. Engagement rings, tennis bracelets, pearls, earrings, necklaces, gemstones, loose diamonds, and jewelry repairs. Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm Home and Auto Insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Ron Bush is ready to help you combine home and auto and save with 2 locations to serve you in Bastrop and Sterlington. Call 318-388-4663 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
Everyone likes to be on the winning team, but there are always many obstacles in the way. Join us at Forsyth Church of Christ, where we celebrate overcoming the hurdles and struggles of life together. We are a community of faith, supporting each other's victories. Come as you are, and let's tackle life's challenges together. Join us at Forsyth Church of Christ this Sunday at 10 a.m. Visit facoc.org for more information. Go Eagles!
Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby. Here's what patients have to say.
Angela is an excellent healthcare provider. She has knowledge, compassion, and integrity.
As a single parent, it's nice to have a medical clinic that makes you feel welcome. Most clinics are just another visit to them.
Forsyth Family Medical treats you like family. Make Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby your home for family health care. 5000 Forsyth Bypass in Monroe.
Start smiling today with Neela Dental. Whether you need general dentistry, dental implants, or a cosmetic touch-up, Neela Dental is here to give you the confidence to smile strong and healthy. They offer state-of-the-art treatments with everything performed in-house in 2 convenient locations, Tower Drive in Monroe and Highway 2 in Farmerville. Feeling nervous about your visit? No worries. Neela Dental offers sedation options tailored just for you. So why wait? Start smiling today and visit neeladental.com. Neela Dental would like to wish OCS the best this season. Go Eagles!
Dreyer Contracting has been walked on and driven on all over town for 5 decades. Dreyer Contracting has been serving our community for over 50 years. That's a lot of asphalt. Surface treatments, hot mix, parking lots, driveways, asphalt maintenance, dozer work, and crushed stone. You can walk and drive on us with confidence. Call 281-2242. Dreyer Contracting in Bastrop.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the height of decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Are you tired of pushing through the pain? Do you struggle day in and day out with simple tasks? Are you ready for change? If so, call Louisiana Pain Care. At Louisiana Pain Care, our doctors are board certified and fellowship trained to target the source of your pain and help you manage it. Visit lapaincare.com for more information and to schedule your appointment. Louisiana Pain Care, your spine care experts.
If your car or truck is broken down, or you locked your keys in your vehicle, or you just need a flat fix, call Bears Towing.
Kennedy is the daughter of alumnus Mitch and Catherine Rippon. Kennedy has attended OCS for 12 years. She attends First Methodist Church of Monroe. The varsity softball and basketball player is escorted by her father, Mitch Rippon. Junior maid, Kennedy Rippon. Our next junior maid is Allie Collette. Allie is the daughter of Troy and Scarlett Collette. Allie has attended OCS for 4 years. She attends Swartz Baptist Church. Allie is escorted by her father, Troy Collette. Junior maid, Allie Collette. Our next junior maid is Fiona James. Fiona is the daughter of Deacon and Amy James. Fiona has attended OCS for 3 years. She attends North Monroe Baptist Church. Fiona is escorted by her father, Deacon James. Junior maid, Fiona James. Our final junior maid is Grayson Rippon. Grayson is the daughter of alumnus Mitch and Catherine Rippon. Grayson has attended OCS for 12 years. She attends First Methodist Church of Monroe. The varsity softball and basketball player is escorted by her father, Mitch Rippon. Junior maid, Grayson Rippon. Our first senior maid is Reese Bertram. Reese is the daughter of Brad and Kim Bertram. The senior cheerleader and softball player is described. Reese is a remarkable young woman who truly brings a spirit of joy and love everywhere she goes. She is one of the hardest working young ladies I know. She refuses to back down from challenges, nor does she ever take the easy way out. She is a leader in all aspects of her life. She leads with her daily actions and words. It is beyond evident that she centers her life around Jesus. Reese is the type of young lady that you never doubt she is going to do the right thing because she strives to do so daily. There are so many wonderful things I want to say about Reese, but something that should never go unnoticed is her work ethic. Reese, you are a blessing to all of us, and I do not take the privilege of coaching you lightly. From Coach Head. Reese has attended OCS for 7 years. She attends North Monroe Baptist Church. Reese's favorite scripture comes from Romans 12:10. Love one another with brotherly affection. Outdo one another in showing honor. Reese is escorted by her father, Brad Bertram. Senior maid, Reese Bertram. Our next senior maid is Brooklyn Craighead. Brooklyn is the daughter of Brian Craighead and Alicia Scott. The senior cheerleader is described this way. Brooklyn has a beautiful smile and infectious laugh. She has a kind heart and makes friends easily with her outgoing personality. She's always been a joy to be around. She is a hardworking student and so much fun to teach. She is a true beauty on the inside as well on the out. I cannot wait to see what God has for her future. Miss Vadrine. Brooklyn has attended OCS for 14 years. She attends North Monroe Baptist Church. Brooklyn's favorite scripture comes from 1 Thessalonians 5:16 through 18. Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. Brooklyn is escorted by her father, Brian Craighead. Senior maid, Brooklyn Craighead. Our next senior maid is Lydia Gregory. Lydia is the daughter of Jonathan and Nicole Gregory. The senior soccer player is described as, when I think of Lydia, Proverbs 17:22 comes to mind. A joyful heart is good medicine. Anytime you see Lydia around campus, she is always flashing that sweet, joyful smile and a warm hi. She is a true light that uses her God-given gifts to glorify Him each and every day. Whether it is lending a hand, playing the guitar, cheering on the Eagles, or just chatting with her day about her day, she is always a joy to be around. Lydia, I am so proud of you. I can't wait to see what God has in store for you in the years to come. Love, Miss Vadrine. Miss Davini. Lydia has attended the OCS for 11 years. She attends North Monroe Baptist Church. Lydia's favorite scripture comes from Romans 8:18. For I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory that is to be revealed. Lydia is escorted by her father, Jonathan Gregory. Senior maid, Lydia Gregory. Our final senior maid is Katie Woodward. Katie is the daughter of Robbie and alumna Sandy Woodward. The senior basketball player is described as, I have known Katie all my life, and all her life, and have enjoyed watching her grow into the Christian young lady that she is. Having been around her at school and church, I have witnessed her gracious spirit on many occasions, as she shows love and kindness to all those she is around. I'm excited to continue to see the great things that Katie will do for the kingdom of God. That's Coach Fitzhugh. Katie has attended OCS for 15 years. She attends Jackson Street Church of Christ. Katie's favorite scripture comes from Proverbs 31:25 through 26. Strength and dignity are her clothing, and she laughs at the time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. Katie is escorted by her father, Robbie Woodward. Senior maid, Katie Woodward. Our returning queen is Darcy Edgar. Darcy is a freshman at Louisiana Tech University, majoring in nursing. She is the daughter of alumnus Dan and Lori Edgar. Darcy is a former member of the OCS state championship teams in basketball and track. Darcy is escorted by her father, alumnus Dan Edgar. Returning queen, Darcy Edgar. And now our 2024 homecoming queen, Lindley Loveland. Lindley is the daughter of William and alumna Lindy Loveland. The senior cheerleader, track, and basketball player is described this way. When the bell rang 15 years ago, in bounced a beautiful, energetic little pre-K student who was full of life that bubbled out into my classroom. After 15 years of teaching Lindley, she fills my heart with joy with just the mention of her name. Lindley is one of the most talented young people I've ever had the privilege of teaching. She has an outstanding work ethic and inquisitive nature that has contributed to her pursuit of excellence. She is the most positive young woman I've ever known, a true born leader in all aspects of life. However, it is her love for Jesus that exudes from her mere presence. God has blessed Lindley with gifts, as he has all of us. However, Lindley has wisdom to ask for them daily and to make her a vessel for his glory. She is extraordinary, and I love her with all my heart. From Miss Sharp. Lindley has attended OCS for 15 years. She attends Whites Ferry Road Church. Lindley's favorite scripture comes from 1 Peter 2:9. But you are a chosen race, a holy priesthood, a holy nation, a people for his own possession, that you may proclaim the excellencies of him who called you out of darkness into this marvelous light. Lindley is escorted by her father, William Loveland. Your 2024 homecoming queen, Lindley Loveland. Please welcome out on the field Headmaster Sherry Slade with tonight's kindergarten attendees. They will now present Darcy with a football signed by the 2024 football team. Tonight's attendees are Finn Dye, Hattie Edwards, Catherine Gilligan, Barrett Jones, Emma Miller, and Levi Wells. Finn Dye is the son of alumnus Andrew and Haley Dye. Hattie Edwards is the daughter of alumnus Curtis and Lindsay Edwards. Catherine Gilligan is the daughter of alumnus Bryce and Kristen Gilligan. Barrett Jones is the son of alumnus Ben and Mandy Jones. Emma Miller is the daughter of Brian and alumni Laura Miller. Levi Wells is the son of alumnus LaBrian and Melissa Wells. One more round of applause for our 2024 homecoming court. Special thanks to North Monroe Baptist Church, Nukes, Sharon Moore, Brookshires, Grace Burke, Amy Williams, Dr. Mary Skelton, Karen Sharp, Tyra Rippon, Jennifer Morris, Dana Dixon, Jenna Downs, Sharon Evans, Lindsay Everts, Lindy Loveland, Katie Raymond, Audrey Ewing, Dana Flores, Michael Harper, Heath Griffin, Brandon McQuillan, and the live stream team for all their hard work.
Hey sports fans, this is Ashton Smith with Shelter Insurance. We are a local agency that specializes in providing the best coverages and service for our clients. We offer all your insurance
Parking
needs,
lots,
such as
driveways, asphalt maintenance, dozer work, and crushed stone. You can walk and drive on us with confidence. Call 281-2242. Dreyer Contracting in Bastrop.
Old Bastrop Road.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Clinic with Angela Angela Hamby.
Are you tired of pushing through the pain? Do you struggle day in and day out with simple tasks? Are you ready for change? If so, call Louisiana Pain Care. At Louisiana Pain Care, our doctors are board certified and fellowship trained to target the source of your pain and help you manage it. Visit lapaincare.com for more information and to schedule your appointment. Louisiana Pain Care, your spine care experts.
If your car or truck is broken down, or you locked your keys in your vehicle, or you just need a flat fix, call Bears Towing and Recovery at 388-3021. In fact, why not just save the number in your cell phone? That's 388-3021. Bears Towing is on call 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. They understand that an emergency doesn't happen at convenient times. Bears Towing, 388-3021. Bears Towing is a proud sponsor of OCS football. Bears Towing.
Hi, I'm Dustin Balance with Ludwig Marine. We have 2 locations to serve you, one on Darbone Lake in Farmerville and one right here on 165 North in Monroe. Come by and check us out. We have the best brands on the market: Phoenix Bass boats, Weldcraft aluminum boats, and your Gator Tail duck boat needs. Give us a call today at 318-545-5595 or check us out on the web at www.ludwig-marine.com. Mitch Ludwig and the Ludwig Marine crew would like to say, go Eagles. Mitch Ludwig and the Ludwig Marine crew.
Hey sports fans, this is Ashton Smith with Shelter Insurance. We are a local agency that specializes in providing the best coverages and service for our clients. We offer all your insurance needs such as auto, home, life, and commercial. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Please call us at 318-343-3582. You can find us at Facebook or at 205 Old Bastrop Road in Monroe. We are your shield. We are your shelter.
Dreher Contracting has been walked on and driven on. Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe. Wholesale jewelry with integrity. They provide honest, professional experience while offering stunning diamonds and fine jewelry at or below wholesale prices. And we do custom pieces by appointment. Engagement rings, tennis bracelets, pearls, earrings, necklaces, gemstones, loose diamonds, and jewelry repairs. Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe.
General Dentistry, Dental. Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm Home and Auto Insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Ron Bush is ready to help you combine home and auto and save with 2 locations to serve you in Bastrop and Sterlington. Call 318-388-4663 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
Everyone likes to be on the winning team, but there are always many obstacles in the way. Join us at Forsyth Church of Christ, where we celebrate overcoming the hurdles and struggles of life together. We are a community of faith, supporting each other's victories. Come as you are, and let's tackle life's challenges together. Join us at Forsyth Church of Christ this Sunday at 10 a.m. Visit facoc.org for more information. Go Eagles!
Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby. Here's what patients have to say.
Angela is an excellent healthcare provider. She has knowledge, compassion, and integrity.
As a single parent, it's nice to have a medical clinic that makes you feel welcome. Most clinics are just another visit to them.
Forsyth Family Medical treats you like family. Make Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby your home for family health care. 5000 Forsyth Bypass in Monroe.
Start smiling today with Neela Dental. Whether you need general dentistry, dental implants, or cosmetic.
So call Louisiana Pain Care. At Louisiana Pain Care, our doctors are board certified and fellowship trained to target the source of your pain and help you manage it. Visit lapaincare.com for more information and to schedule your appointment. Louisiana Pain Care, your spine care experts.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5. So much. That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And we do want to welcome you back inside the Farm Bureau broadcast booth, brought to you by Agent Chris Thomas. Stephen Fitzhugh Field, Eagle Stadium, as we get ready to get the second half of this contest underway. Gavin Polk will tee it up at the 40-yard line. This is going to be driven deep, and it's going to travel into the end zone, and there will be no return. So it is going to be a touchback.
First down and 10 Hornets from their own.
For the Hornets, so Rayville will start this second half at their own 20-yard line. And Daniel, the Eagles inching dangerously close to a running clock.
Yes, next touchdown. If the Eagles score the next touchdown, that will begin the running clock, unless there was a conference. You know, if both coaches agree on it, even though it's not 40 points, then the officials will run the clock. But I have not. That is not the case.
No time off the clock as we get ready to start the third quarter of play. Rayville, first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Coward in the shotgun. He's going to call his own number. Dances his way across the 20-yard line.
Tackle made by number 9, Ridge Coach.
They're going to give him 2 yards on the carry, so it is going to be second down and 8 for Rayville
Number 3, Ty Coward,
at their own 22-yard line.
for the Hornets.
First drive of the second half for the Hornets. Hornets won the toss.
Yeah.
And elected to defer to the second half.
Yeah, one of the helmet came off of one of the offensive linemen for Rayville, so he heads over to the sidelines. Tangled up with Landon Waller on the defensive line.
Coward going to take a snap, throws this one out in the flat. It's going to be complete to number 1, Tommy Reynolds. And Reynolds is going to go across the 40-yard line. It's going to be a nice game, probably the longest game on the night for the Hornets so far.
That's what I was thinking.
As he goes across the 40 to around the 44-yard line, a gain of 22 yards on the play, and that's going to be enough for a Hornet first down. First and 10 now at their own 44-yard line. Nice throw that time by the quarterback, Coward. First down and 10, Rayville. Low snap from center. Coward handles it. Gets a great block on the outside that time, which is going to spring him for a small gain on the play.
Number 3, Ty Coward on the carry for the Hornets.
Actually give him 2, so it's going to be second down and 8
Gain of 2
for
on the play,
Rayville.
second and 8.
At their own 40, well, actually, let's call it the 47-yard line, 46-yard line. 10 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Opening drive of the second half for Rayville. Number 3, Ty Coward in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left. Pulls this one down, throws this one. That's going to be caught by number 4, Braden Travis, out of the backfield. And Travis is going to get hemmed up
by number 6,
for short gain of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down and manageable 4 yards for the Hornets.
Number 4.
Yeah, just a little quick pass to the outside. Number 4, not a very big kid, makes a catch though and picks up a few extra yards. Third and manageable for the Hornets here. Hey, they're about to cross midfield for the first time this game.
Eagle fans, it's third down.
Third down and 4. Coward in the shotgun. Rolls. Looks to throw. Trying to find somebody, and he does. That's going to be complete to number 2 for Rayville, Thomas Reynolds. And Reynolds open in the flat, Daniel. Another good throw from Coward and another nice catch on the outside by a Hornet receiver. Gain of 12 yards on the play, and that's enough for another Hornet first down as the Hornets now into Eagle territory at the Eagle 38-yard line. Clock running with 8 minutes and 58 seconds left to play here in the third quarter.
So this is good execution by the Rayville offense. I think the Eagles defense is doing just fine. If they keep holding them to these, manageable plays, they may be able to force Rayville into a mistake.
First and 10. Coward puts some air under this one, and there's nobody out there except an Eagle defender.
Yep.
And it is going to be intercepted, as you mentioned. You just kind of got to bide your time, and eventually it'll come your way. And on the interception that time, that's number 6, Eli Red, and that's going to be Red's second interception of the night, if I'm not mistaken.
No, Bullion had the, I think Bullion
there's been 3 of them tonight.
There's been 3?
Yep.
It is the third interception. Yeah, maybe, I guess it was Eli Red's.
Well, Red is going to intercept that when he goes out of bounds immediately, so it's going to end up being first down and 10 for the Eagles. They'll put this football at the Eagle, let's call it 16-yard line.
First and 10, OCS from their own 16-yard line.
Vadreen and the Eagles go to work. First possession of the second half off of the Red interception.
That was a nice catch, too, kind of over the shoulder.
Vadreen in the gun. Leonard joins him. Play action. Looks to throw. It's going to go in and out of the hands. The number 9, Ridge Coates. Coates coming out of his tight end position that time, Daniel, on a seam route. Luke unloaded it, and I'll be honest with you, that's one Ridge should have caught.
It is. So that's an RPO, and everything happens really fast on RPO. So you have it looks like a play action, but Luke has the option to keep it. But sees Ridge with a little space there. He makes a really good throw, actually, and just goes off Ridge's fingertips.
Second down and 10 for the Eagles. Clock running with 8 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Eagles up 35-0. Badreen in the gun. Good snap from center. Gets this one to Leonard. Leonard's got some running room.
Oh, yeah, go.
And a nice cut, and now it's a track meet. Great run that time by number 3, Macon Leonard. Daniel does a great job that time of exploding through the hole, making his cuts, moving north and south, and he's actually limping a little bit, shaking up on the play, but going to stay in the game. A gain of 33 yards on the run, and it is going to be first down and 10 in Hornet territory at the Rayville 49.
Yeah, big run by Macon. He was over 100 yards in the first half, by the way, so he'll add to that. But when he was tackled, he kind of was brought down kind of awkwardly on his legs, and he's been nursing a little groin aggravation. I wouldn't say injury. It's just, it gets aggravated.
First down and 10 for the Eagles. Verdreen looks to throw. Put some air into this one. Got a receiver down there. Almost intercepted.
Good play by the defender.
Number 0, Modarius Knapp.
Actually, for the Hornets that time, that is number 0, Modarius Nat, and Nat does a great job on the coverage that time, and does even a better job of knocking it down. And coming over to the sideline right now, Macon Leonard. Like I said, kind of shaken up, not a little unsteady, and as a result, Jude Turner is going to slip into the game as the A-back.
Yeah, that's not a bad backup to have.
Now Turner is going to join Vadreen in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Go with Turner on the ground. And Turner's going to make his presence felt right now. Now he's across the 40.
Oh,
and
stiff arm.
Great stiff arm. Stays
on his
shoestring.
feet.
Just a shoestring tackle away from getting away with that one.
That was number 0 again with a nice open field tackle.
And we do have a penalty marker on the play. It's going to be...
It's against Faraday.
It's going to go against Rayville.
Rayville, sorry.
Gain of 14 yards for Turner. Really nice run that time out of Jude.
Yeah, he gets downfield and then he switches fields. Once he's about 8-10 yards deep, he switches the field.
Let's go down to the sideline. Check it with Mike Gray in the Marion State Bank. Mike, what's the call on that?
Well, that was away from the completely. Somebody person over there on the line.
I got you. Thanks a lot, Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report. First down and 10 for the Eagles. They'll put this football at the Hornet 20-yard line. Vadreen in the shotgun. Turner joins him in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Good snap from center. Going to give this one to Jude. He's going to meander his way into the middle of the pile.
Yeah.
Tough run that time by Jude. Gain of 2 yards on the play, though. It's going to set up second down and 8 for the Eagles at the Hornet 18-yard line inside the Washam Agency red zone.
Yeah, so that was a read option. It looked like it took a little while to make the read. And I don't know if the Rayville defense did something unanticipated, but that was just kind of a slow developing play, so nothing was able to open up.
Second and 8. Vadreen in the gun. Good snap from center. Has time. Good throw here, and boy, that one was that one sailed on him, Daniel. I'm not sure. It looked like maybe he was looking for Cam.
He wasn't open. That may have been an intentional throw because I didn't think Cam was open. I didn't think Luke had much on this side that was open. So my opinion is that was a wise decision to overthrow, not risk an interception when you're in the red zone.
Third down. 3rd and 8. Inside the Washam Agency red zone at the Hornet 18. Vadreen in the gun, an offset eye backfield beside him in the shotgun. Good snap from center. Luke's going to roll. Unloads this one, throws this one to the corner.
That's touchdown.
That's a touchdown. That's got to be a touchdown. No.
There he is.
Great throw that time.
That was a great throw, great catch.
And it looks like Turpin hauled that one in the corner of the end zone, Daniel. That touchdown, an all-Eagle touchdown brought to you by the fine folks at Trinity Diamonds Direct. And that was a diamond.
That was beautiful. Really good catch too. The ball kind of hung up there. You could see it unfolding. And DH brought something to my attention earlier. He said we're one official short. So you and I were looking for an official on the far sideline to signal, and he wasn't there.
I got you. So the extra point attempt is good as the Eagles going to take the lead over the Hornets now. It'll be interesting to see what this clock does. It's not running right now as the Eagles take a 42-0 lead. We want to thank this third quarter sponsor, Randall's Captain Avery's Seafood and Specialty Meats. For all your tailgating needs and catering needs, call Randall at 388-2278. That's 318-388-2278. And we'll tell you this. You and I both have had an opportunity to sample some of Randall's fine meats and seafood and specialty meats. Randall and the folks down there know how to put it together, man.
They do, and they are such a supporter of local athletics. And I think it's a great thing. So appreciative that they continue to choose to support Washita
It's great
Christian
to have
football.
It's great to have a sponsor that you
feeds
really
you.
enjoy.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's right.
it's a great thing. I want to thank Randall and all the fine folks at Randall's Captain Avery Seafood and Specialty Meats for his continued support of Washita Christian Eagle Athletics. 4 minutes and 14 seconds with a running clock now. Here in the third quarter, Gavin Polk will put his leg into it at the 40. And again, this is a high kick that's going to travel. Oh, it checked up on him. He's going to have to cover this one. He does. But I tell you what, Daniel, he went from not being worried or concerned to being somebody that had to get over there in a hurry. Gain of 5 yards on the return. And the Hornets are going to find themselves in a bind. And, hey, that's because we got a great kicker. The guy kicks it down to the 5, and it checks up.
All right, so speaking of kickers, somebody texted me and asked, whose record did he break? Okay.
All right.
Luke Albritton.
Oh.
Yeah, he broke Luke Albritton's record, and, I think that was back, in the early, let's see, what was that, the early 2000s?
Yeah, probably 2010, 11, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
First down and 10 for Rayville. Got a running clock here in the third quarter. Eagles up 42-0. The Hornets find themselves inside the 10 of their own 10-yard line. Coward is going to take a snap. He'll try the right side of the Eagle defensive line, left side of his offense. Picks up 2 yards on the play. Going to bring up second down and 8. Daniel, it looks to me like we're starting to see a few fresh faces in there on the defensive side of things as well.
Yeah, you have the clock should be running.
It is running.
Yeah, we're down to 2 minutes. That was getting to be a pretty quick third quarter.
Second down and 8 for Rayville. Coward in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left. 3, actually. Coward rolls that way. Unloads this one. It's going to be complete. Actually, a nice catch out in the flat that time by number 2,
goodness.
Thomas Reynolds. And Reynolds is going to make a couple Eagle defenders miss.
Pass complete to number 2, Tomas Reynolds. Forced out of bounds by number 2.
Oh, that may have eclipsed the drive before with the biggest gain of the night for Rayville.
Gain of 28 yards on the play that time for the Hornets. It's going to be enough for a Rayville first down as they find themselves with the ball now. First down and 10. At their own 38-yard line. Clock running with 1:46 left to play in the third quarter.
Number 3.
Coward.
Ty Coward on the carry.
Going to take a direct snap and try the right side of the Eagle defensive line.
Yeah, but then he's going to get
He's going to pick up 7 yards on the play.
And it looks like he's going to pick up a penalty. Coward, I don't know what was said or what happened, but he shoves an Eagle defender.
Let's go down to the sideline and check in with Mike Gray in a Marion State Bank sideline report. What's going on down there, Mike?
Yeah, I think there was a retaliation by Rayville over there. We hit him right on the sideline.
Somebody on the Eagles said something.
Okay, must have been us.
Yeah.
It didn't. Okay. Now,
there we go. Okay.
Makes sense. Yeah, we tackle him right at the out of bounds marker, and I think Rayville didn't like it, so they retaliated.
So a nice gain that time is going to be wiped out. Thanks a lot, Mike. Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank. The Hornets able to pick up 7 yards on the play, and that's going to be taken off the board. They're going to get hit with a 15-yard penalty. So now you're going to be looking at first and a bundle. Actually, first down and 18 now. 7, 18, 25. First down and 18 for Rayville at their own 30-yard line. A couple of positive offensive plays for the Hornets, been negated by penalties and turnovers. Waiting for the officials to signal this one ready for play. Quarterback Ty Coward. And the Hornets with the ball at the 30. Good snap from center. Coward looks to throw, and he does. This one's going to be complete to number 6. That's Deleon Johnson, and Johnson he's got a lot of running room.
Oh, goodness.
And the Hornets are going to put touchdown on the board.
Touchdown, Hornets. Pass complete to number 6, Deleon Johnson.
Touchdown is going to cover 70 yards.
Yeah.
And Rayville will score their first touchdown of the night.
That was a nice catch and run.
Very nice catch and a very nice run. By the way, the Rayville band is not playing in the press box. They're across the way.
They are.
And they're loud and getting it done for the Hornets.
They got about 6 big, huge cymbals and 5 of those big bass drums over there, along with about 20 other drums.
Hornets are going to go for 2. Coward brings the Hornets out. 1 receiver split wide to the left, 1 to the right. Coward looks to throw. He does. He's got a man that's going to take that in. The 2-point conversion is good. Well thrown football that time. And for the Eagles, number 6, Eli Red, was on an island.
He was. And they, down the goal line, we've seen that kind of route emerge over the past few years. You just kind of dig towards the inside, get the cornerback to turn their hips to the inside. Then you put on the brakes and head to the corner, and that's exactly what happened. And wide open, throw and catch right there. There's not much you can do, like you said, if you're on an island there. Tough job for a cornerback.
Well, the clock's going to stop. 42 seconds.
So that's curious to me because on that last penalty, it stopped too. They stopped it for a penalty.
Let's go down to the sideline and check in with Mike Gray, the Marion State Bank sideline report. Mike, I hate to come down to you for clarification on every penalty or rule, but I think our understanding was that when you're up by 40 points or more, the clock's just going to run.
It is. It's supposed to be. I think it's running now.
Yep, you're right. Thanks a lot, Mike. Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank. That's all we had to do was go down and talk to Mike, and they get the clock fired up, and that's exactly what happened. Down to 20 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Again, want to thank Randall's Captain Avery's Seafood and Specialty Meats for their sponsorship here in the third quarter. 9 minutes. I don't know if the Hornets will get this kickoff. And they do. They're going to try an onside kick, and I don't know. Big scrum in the middle of the field. The Eagles say they have it. Of course, the Hornets say they have it. But somebody wearing a striped shirt is going to tell us who has it.
Yeah.
And it is going to belong to the Eagles. That brings an end to the third quarter of play.
And that's the end of the third
here.
quarter. The score, your Washington
Fitzhugh Field, Eagles Stadium, is as we take a quick time out here for the fourth quarter. All the timeouts sponsored by Campbell & House, attorneys at law. I want to thank Campbell & House for their sponsorship of Washita Christian Eagle football. Don't get played.
Call Wade.
Call Wade today, 855-0285. Want to thank the fine folks at Campbell & House for sponsoring all of our timeouts, including this one, as we get ready to wind the clock and get the fourth quarter underway. Running clock here at Eagle Stadium, homecoming 2024.
You got a new quarterback in the game?
Yes, we do. First down and 10 for the Eagles. Eagles are going to keep this one on the ground. Nice run that time, and that's Thomas.
Yeah, Cooper Thomas.
Cooper Thomas has done a nice job in relief, Daniel. He's gotten to be in. One of the things you see with a lot of the leads that they have is they give some of these younger guys an opportunity to play. Thomas is going to pick up 9 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 1. But he's done a nice job in relief with the playing time that he's seen.
Well, this is mutually beneficial. I mean, it gives, like you said, it gives these guys an opportunity to display what they've practiced, but also, man, as a team, these guys get experience against varsity level competition, and that's just invaluable.
High snap from center, handled. Thomas with a tough run inside. He needed 1 for the first down. He picked up 3, so that's going to be more than enough for a community pharmacy first down, as these young Eagles going to continue to try and move the football against this Rayville Hornet defense.
I also want to say that last touchdown, that was the 2nd touchdown allowed by the Eagles this season, in the 4th quarter of the 5th game.
10 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in the football game. OCS 42, Rayville 8. Voyan going to hand this one inside to Thomas. He's going to get slung to the turf. No gain on the play, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles.
So on the season thus far, the Eagles have outscored opponents 229 to 14.
That's a lot of scoring.
That's a lot of scoring. It's not very much allowed either.
It's not. 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. Good snap from center. Voyan's going to throw this one up in the air. It's going to be incomplete. You bring up the point totals, and I heard you and Steven talking about, Coach Fitz, you talking about it in the coaches show.
Yeah.
And as impressive a number as that is, the teams that we've been playing, I'm really hoping they're kind of helping us prepare for what we're going to potentially see later this season. And
well, they haven't put us in a lot of stressful situations, and that's what Coach Fitz, you said. Last week Madison had a big kickoff return and got down inside the 10-yard line. He said that's really the first time this year that it's been a stressful situation. And you can only play who you're scheduled, especially in a large district like ours.
Oh, this pass, Voyan's pass, is going to be complete to number 22, Maddox Fitzhugh. As Fitzhugh makes a nice catch here on the sideline, a gain of 5 yards, a well-thrown football that time. And whoa, watch out.
Oh, we're going for a 50-yarder.
Watch out. Oh, they got number 18 on the field. Here he is.
Yep. He's going to attempt is that a 50?
That's going to be a 50-yard attempt. This is big boy range right here.
Yep.
Gavin Polk on to attempt a 50-yard bomb.
Man, his extra points.
And 8.
His extra points, a lot of them would be good from 50.
We watched him kick. He kicked several today from 50. Polk lines it up at the 40. Good snap. Gets his leg.
That's got leg. It's got leg.
I like
it. Yeah, atta boy. 50.
Gavin Polk splits the uprights from 50 yards out.
Oh,
bomb!
With room to spare.
He had a little sugar on that one.
Yes.
Well kicked football. That's a nice job. I tell you what, folks, if you ever meet this young guy, too, it can't happen to a better guy. I mean,
no, 100%.
I'm talking about a guy that works on learning how to kick the football, and he's a heck of a young man. Gavin Polk is going to increase the Eagle lead now, 45 to 8, as he kicks a 50-yarder. I got to tell you, I mean, I used to watch Andrews kick it, but I got to remember, other than Keith Andrews, has there ever been anybody kick one 50 or better?
Let's see what we got here. I don't see Gavin made his long. This year's a 43-yarder, and I think that's the long of his career until now. And I don't know that we've had a 50-yarder since Keith Andrews. Since Keith Andrews' kickoff.
That was a heck of a field goal attempt, and I'm telling you, this guy continues to be a weapon. This time he gets his leg into it, and you know what? You know, after you make a 50-yarder, you know you're bringing the noise.
Put a stamp on it.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
and that's exactly what that is. It's going to travel in the end zone. Let's go down to the sideline and check in with Mike Gray at Marion State Bank sideline report. What a kick, Mike!
That was a great kick, and it was the pressure I was putting on him down here while he was warming up, standing in his way when he was trying to kick into that confidence to go out there and make that kick.
Absolutely.
Great kick.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, Mike, it couldn't happen to a better guy.
Great kid.
All right. Thanks a lot. Mike Gray for the Marion State Bank sideline report. Eagles lead 45-8, 6 minutes left to play in the football game.
Yeah.
Good snap from center. Coward is going to call his own number. He's got some running room across the 25, across the 30-yard line. Should be more than enough for a first down for the Hornets. And they will move the chains. Gain of 10 yards. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Hornet 30. Clock running now with 5:35 left to play in the football game.
You know, so whenever Coach Fitchie rolls these guys in for some experience, he always leaves a senior on the field, usually Aiden Eldridge, but they've put in number 23 at safety. Abram Parker.
Coward is going to slip away from a couple of Eagle defenders. Unloads this one, and going to be incomplete and out of bounds. Clock now running with 5:10. Want to thank again our touchdown sponsor. All the touchdowns we've had tonight and all touchdowns that the Eagles have are brought to you by the fine folks at Trinity Diamonds Direct. For all your diamond needs, visit their store located on Blanchard Street in West Monroe. Trinity Diamonds has been sponsoring Ouachita Christian touchdowns for as long as I can remember, and I want to thank the fine folks at Trinity Diamonds Direct for their continued support of Ouachita Christian Eagle football. Clock running now with 4 minutes and 35 seconds left to play in the football game. Rayville finds themselves with 2nd and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Coward pulls this one down and unfortunately puts a lot of air under this one. It's going to be intercepted.
Eli Red again.
Eli Red. Daniel, I think that might be his 3rd interception of the night.
It's at least his 2nd, and I think he might be right. And that's what I was going to say earlier. Instead of Aiden Eldridge this time, Coach Fitchie opts to leave Eli Red out there as the defensive back, the senior that's on defense, and there he is coming up with a big play again.
Gain of 12 yards on the return, and Eldridge is going to put this young Eagle offense in pretty good shape.
No, Red. That was Eli Red, not Eldridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I say Eldridge?
I think you did.
Okay. Well, Eli Red,
both great players,
is going to put them in good shape. 1st down and 10 for the Eagles. At the Hornet 41.
Oh yeah, Tristan Raymond's in at quarterback.
Cooper Thomas is going to get his hands on this football and go down inside.
He's a
the
load.
Hornet 30-yard line.
He is a load.
Gain of 16 yards on the play, and that's more than enough for a community pharmacy first down. First down and 10 for the Eagles, just outside the Washam Agency red zone with 3 minutes left to play in the football game.
I wonder if they're going to let Tristan put it in the air. Yep.
And he looks to throw this one. Daniel has got a receiver. That's going to be complete to number 28 for the Eagles. Tristan throws a nice football, but don't have a number 28 on our roster.
28, I think 28 was going to be Hunter Oglesby.
Gain of 7 yards on the play. Actually a gain of 17 yards. The Eagles are going to set up shop, first down and 10. Well, 1st and goal inside the 10 with 2 minutes left to play. Tristan Raymond on at quarterback. Raymond stands in the shotgun, an eye backfield beside him. Gets a good snap from center, hands this one off. And the Hornets are all over this one.
Number 31.
Penetration into the backfield. Loss of 4 yards on the play. Actually, that's number 31, Maddox Lee. And Lee is going to lose yards on the play. Clock running now with 1 minute and 48 seconds.
2nd and goal, Eagles.
A lot of fresh faces in the game right now for Ouachita Christian. Tristan Raymond in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Lee with him in the backfield. Lee is going to get the toss and may have been able to pick up a yard. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and it is going to be a gain of 1. Clock running now with 1 minute and 13 seconds left to play. 3rd down and goal for the Eagles at the Hornet 11. And it looks like the Eagles are going to be content to let this one wind down. 55 seconds left to play in the football game. Tristan Raymond on. Quarterback for the Eagles. 2 running backs with him in the backfield. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Raymond gets a good snap from center. Keeps this one on the ground to Lee. Lee is going to push the pile. He's still pushing the pile. And it looks like they're going to give him a gain of 3 yards on the play. That's a nice, tough run inside by number 31, Maddox Lee. Clock is running with 20 seconds, and that, Mr. Kirkendall, is going to end the football game.
Okay, before the clock winds down, I'm trying to get confirmation if that's 3. Okay, so that's 2 interceptions for Eli Red. I thought it was 3 too.
Okay.
But I just tried to confirm that. I'm trying to think who had the other one because Vullion had the first one. Then we had the 2 fumbles. Who had the other interception? I don't remember who it was, but.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He had 2. Okay.
Anytime you have enough interceptions in a game where we have to debate which guy had 2 or more, because you had.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now there was at least 4 picks made tonight.
Yeah. So you had that, and just so you know, we had 7 interceptions on the season going into this game. Now we'll find ourselves at 11. That's
a
more
lot
than
of
2 a
interceptions.
game. It is.
By the way, too, the fourth quarter, I mean, every time you run through these things like we do with this clock, I mean, there's no way we get a chance to mention our fourth quarter sponsor, the Fat Doctor. Dr. Davin Spires. The Fat Doctor is a physician-monitored weight loss program offering weekly accountability and support under Dr. Spires' care. They use a 3-pronged approach consisting of a ketogenic diet, intermittent fasting, and exercise to get you to a healthier new you. Weight loss medications are also an option as well. Find them on social media under the Fat Doctor Monroe, or give them a call at 318-503-4441. And again, we want to thank tonight's fourth quarter sponsor, the Fat Doctor, Dr. Davin Spires, as the Eagles are going to win this football game tonight, 45-8. The Hornets lone touchdown coming on a long touchdown pass right at the end of the third quarter to get themselves on the scoreboard. And Daniel, as you mentioned, only the second time this season that the Eagles have given up a touchdown.
Yeah, so it was a really good game for the Eagles defense. They brought in some of the reserves, and they allowed that last touchdown. But I mean, when you outscore your opponents, what was it, 220, 229, maybe 232 after the field goal to 14. You know you got something with your defense. And like Mike said, that allows you to work on some things on special teams, on your offense, even with your personnel. I mentioned last week and this week that on the defensive line, we're starting to see a couple different guys rotate in there and staying fresh. So you see a variety of guys. You're also seeing our defensive backs moving in and out. Tristan Raymond and Cam Vullion go in and supplement when they're, for Connor Robinson, Eli Red's out there, Aiden Eldridge. So you have a handful of guys that adds depth to your defense, and that's a good thing. So now we saw our offense click pretty good tonight. Passing game looked better than it had the last 2 weeks. So coming into this, that was one thing I really wanted to see. Got to see it tonight. So.
Well, you mentioned Mike Gray.
Yeah.
Why don't we go talk to Mike Gray, who's down on the field with the Marion State Bank sideline report. Mike, I will tell you, as Daniel mentioned, we got the win last week against Madison. Score's not that much difference, but I would say the quality of play was significantly different tonight.
It was. On a homecoming week, there's so many activities, you really can't focus a lot on the game planning because you've got other things going on. And that's typically why you play an opponent or schedule an opponent. You don't want to lose a homecoming game. And so I think this week they did look a lot more crisp, a lot better across the board. And they did allow a touchdown on the young guys.
Yeah. I
But
think so.
you know what? When I was a starter and playing, I hated to see that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they need the experience, but and it's going to help us in the long run. But it is tough. We like that goose egg.
Thanks a lot, Mike. Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank Sideline Report.
You know what I love, because I know that it's true, is that when they go watch film, they're gonna watch the play. They're not gonna say, well, once we got a running clock, we're gonna stop watching film. I know Coach Fitzhugh and his coaching staff are gonna bring that up, and they're gonna coach those 9th graders and 10th graders as if they were playing for the Super Bowl. So
it's habits.
It is.
It's habits. If you're going to take plays off when you're winning, you're going to take plays off. I mean, it's always about execution. It's always being on, as they say, right? I mean, you've got to be on if you're out there on the football field. That's when you get injured.
Yep.
That's when things happen. So, you want to be on all the time. And I don't want to say it was a mental breakdown or a mental bust or whatever the case may be, but that was a well-thrown football.
Yeah,
and
great catch and run.
Young man made a play, but somebody's going to, when they do break that film down, there was somebody's responsibility that didn't get taken care of.
Hey, and the camera sees everything.
It does.
And
it does.
And so it's always fun when you walk in there and somebody's just getting chewed up and down about a play, and so maybe somebody will get to experience that for the first time in there. After that, I do want to say it was a great night, great homecoming night, great crowd here. The Eagles looked sharp.
50th anniversary
50th
tomorrow
anniversary is tomorrow night. And
50th anniversary.
And it's kind of cool that that's been tied in with homecoming this week. All the dress-up days had to do with the 50s or being 50 years old. Walker, my 9-year-old, got dressed for 50 and over today.
That's right.
And I was like, Walker, 50's not that old, dude. Like, you don't need a cane. You don't need to spray paint your hair white.
No, what you could have done is said, hey, Mr. David, when he beat you in a 40-yard dash,
that's right.
He was 50.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. I'm sure that would have made his day.
Yes,
right?
You know my son well.
I do. No, he didn't.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't.
He's like, what? No, he got a head start.
That's right. Hey, the Ouachita Christian Eagles are going to win this game tonight big. And like Daniel, like you said, I mean, really, man, what a great homecoming. I mean, they always do such a great job. Miss Slade and her team and all the folks out here. I mean, they just did a great job celebrating homecoming. And hey, I don't remember the exact score last week. I mean, we win like 42-6 or something like that, or 42-0. But the score tonight, 45-8. But this Eagle football team played a lot better tonight.
Hey, and we're halfway through the season, okay? And I'll say this. The second half of the season is significantly more challenging than the first half of the season. Maybe starting next week. We don't know a lot about we're playing the Gators, the Delhi Charter Gators. They're coming to town, so we'll be at home next Friday against the Gators. And I think they were 3-1 going into tonight. And so, don't really know. They kind of played a lot of the similar teams that we've played, so – I think they're I'm trying to think of who they lost to, but anyway, that's who we got next week, and it's going to be a step up. I think they'll be probably the best team that we've seen thus far this season.
In all likelihood, I think they played. I think they actually played Oak Grove last night.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, we want to thank you so much for tuning in tonight. It's always our pleasure to bring you this game. It's always our pleasure to be a part of what's going on out here at Ouachita Christian. Not only what's going on tonight, but what's been going on for the last 50 years at Ouachita Christian School as Ouachita Christian turns 50 tomorrow night, and it's going to be celebrated, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I want to thank everybody that's had something to do with this school and its growth and what it's become over the last 50 years. And I got to tell you, it really what it is going to be a 50-year birthday party tomorrow night. And the folks here at Ouachita Christian have done such a great job for it. I want to thank you for tuning in tonight. The Ouachita Christian Eagles come away with a victorious win at homecoming, 2024 over the Rayville Hornets, 45-8. I want to thank Mike Gray with the Marion State Bank sideline report. Of course, thank Donnie Haley for bringing you all the numbers. Daniel Kirkendall for doing what he does. And, of course, it's been my pleasure to bring you the game tonight. You've been listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle Football on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great night.
Hey sports fans, this is Ashton Smith with Shelter Insurance. We are a local agency that specializes in providing the best coverages and service for our clients. We offer all your insurance needs such as auto, home, life, and commercial. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Please call us at 318-343-3582. You can find us at Facebook or at 205 Old Bastrop Road in Monroe. We are your shield. We are your shelter.
Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby. Here's what patients have to say.
Angela is an excellent healthcare provider. She has knowledge, compassion, and integrity.
As a single parent, it's nice to have a medical clinic that makes you feel welcome. Most clinics are just another visit to them.
Forsyth Family Medical treats you like family. Make Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby your home for family health care. 5000 Forsyth Bypass in Monroe.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high, humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
If your car or truck is broken down, or you locked your keys in your vehicle, or you just need a flat fix, call Bears Towing and Recovery at 388-3021. In fact, why not just save the number in your cell phone? That's 388-3021. Bears Towing is on call 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. They understand that an emergency doesn't happen at convenient times. Bears Towing, 388-3021. Bears Towing is a proud sponsor of OCS football.
Hi, I'm Dustin Balance with Ludwig Marine. We have 2 locations to serve you, one on Darbone Lake in Farmerville and one right here on 165 North in Monroe. Come by and check us out. We have the best brands on the market: Phoenix Bass boats, Weldcraft aluminum boats, and your Gator Tail duck boat needs. Give us a call today at 318-545-5595 or check us out on the web at www.ludwig-marine.com. Mitch Ludwig and the Ludwig Marine crew would like to say, go Eagles.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm Home and Auto Insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Ron Bush is ready to help you combine home and auto and save with 2 locations to serve you in Bastrop and Sterlington. Call 318-388-4663 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
Dreher Contracting has been walked on and driven on all over town for 5 decades. Dreher Contracting has been serving our community for over 50 years. That's a lot of asphalt, surface treatments, hot mix, parking lots, driveways, asphalt maintenance, dozer work, and crushed stone. You can walk and drive on us with confidence. Call 281-2242. Dreher Contracting in Bastrop.
Start smiling today with Neela Dental. Whether you need general dentistry, dental implants, or a cosmetic touch-up, Neela Dental is here to give you the confidence to smile strong and healthy. They offer state-of-the-art treatments with everything performed in-house in 2 convenient locations, Tower Drive in Monroe and Highway 2 in Farmerville. Feeling nervous about your visit? No worries. Neela Dental offers sedation options tailored just for you. So why wait? Start smiling today and visit neeladental.com. Neela Dental would like to wish OCS the best this season. Go Eagles!
Everyone likes to be on the winning team, but there are always many obstacles in the way. Join us at Forsyth Church of Christ, where we celebrate overcoming the hurdles and struggles of life together. We are a community of faith, supporting each other's victories. Come as you are, and let's tackle life's challenges together. Join us at Forsyth Church of Christ this Sunday at 10 a.m. Visit facoc.org for more information. Go Eagles!
Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe. Wholesale jewelry with integrity. They provide honest, professional experience while offering stunning diamonds and fine jewelry at or below wholesale prices. And we do custom pieces by appointment. Engagement rings, tennis bracelets, pearls, earrings, necklaces, gemstones, loose diamonds, and jewelry repairs. Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe.
Are you tired of pushing through the pain? Do you struggle day in and day out with simple tasks? Are you ready for change? If so, call Louisiana Pain Care. At Louisiana Pain Care, our doctors are board certified and fellowship trained to target the source of your pain and help you manage it. Visit lapaincare.com for more information and to schedule your appointment. Louisiana Pain Care, your spine care experts.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5. That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.